Good morning. Welcome. If you can see me, hello, my name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this magical Monday. And we're in the solstice, and we're in summer, and we're in Cancer season. It's very, very exciting. So I hope everyone's having a lovely evening, day, afternoon, morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome. If you are watching this back with me later as a replay, welcome. All you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me right now, hello, welcome. Just pop your question in the chat for me, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me because it really does help. Okay, right, I'm just waiting until it comes live my side. It takes a little bit longer. Let me just see what's going on. There we go, it should be live now. Just kicking in. It takes a bit longer on my side. So welcome everybody. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful summer season. It's going to be good weather here in the UK this week, which is very exciting because when we get good weather, it's a real treat. You know, because we have a lot of rain and a lot of cold, and there we go, I'm live. So sometimes it's not very nice at all, but it's going to be lovely this week, which is awesome. So welcome, we've got Cece in the house, and Joanne, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sending your love and light here as well. We've got Tara, welcome, honey, thank you for being here. So we're going to start with Anjuan. Says any message from DM today. Let's see what energy is in first of all. What energy is your masculine in today? Six of Power, he wants to give equally in the relationship. So things are turning around. It was on its side. So things are turning around with him. So I feel that's what he wants to do. To give equally in the relationship, he knows he's got to perhaps release what he needs to release, deal with what he needs to deal with, move on from where he needs to move on from, and step up, okay? So that's what he wants to do. So he'll be, if he's holding back, that's why he's working on himself. So what's going on said? Your body drives me crazy, so a lot of desire. I'm not surprised this has come out. They're just giving me now saliva in the mouth, okay? So that's about longing, desire. And I haven't given up on us, okay? So he hasn't given up on you. And you might think he has, but he hasn't, okay? So your body drives him crazy. So if he isn't contacting you, but you're feeling all this desire, it's because he wants to give equally and he's waiting for the right time. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Good morning, Lisa. Welcome, honey. So we're going to start with Cece's donation, just so I don't get behind in case I have any technical issues, which hopefully I won't. So Cece says, any love message from Jake. So thank you for being here, honey. Thank you for the donation. So he's preparing to tell you some good news, and he knows he can have it all with you. So I feel like he's going to come in and message you between now and October, okay? That's the furthest timeline out. So just be at peace with the when. It could happen anytime. Could be like in 10 days, 10 weeks, or between now and October. Could even come in around the 10th of July. So just let the when go. And he'll come in with some reason to contact you that will feel like good news. But really what's behind it is he wants to have it all with you. So obviously he'll be missing you and thinking about you. So what's going on said, give me a block. So what's going on said is he knows he can have it all with you. He's saying to you, I want to make you an offer. There you go. So he's going to come in with something. Let me see if I can get any other information about this. And it may be because he's walking away from something else. Okay, he's got a choice to make. So he's definitely wanting to come back in. Even if he's walked away, even if there's silence, whatever's going on between you, he's working at this current time what to do. So it feels like in July he's thinking about this. He could walk away from something in his life in August time. You may know what that is. Okay, even if you don't know, it doesn't matter. He's going to tell you about this. He's going to be walking away from something to move towards you. That's what I'm picking up on. So I feel the message is there's going to be communication coming in that's going to be an offer. And an offer is like an exchange, you know, saying how he feels about you or saying he wants to meet you or something like that. And he's lying awake at night thinking of you. So you're probably picking up on his energy at night. That's what he wants you to know, okay? And then you donated again and said, we're doing CC's messages. Financial shift and abundance opportunities. Will my family help me with my settlement visa, or God will find a way? Well, God always finds a way. God will find a way instead of you needing to rely on anyone. So obviously if it's meant to be that your family will help you, then that will happen. Look at this, you've got the sun. So the sun is a happy outcome. It's positivity. It's a yes. It's things working out. So try not to worry. This could be during the Leo season. Okay, so try not to worry about it. Remember, the more you worry, the worse things get. Okay, so the answer is yes to your question. Okay, because you're saying, will I find a way to pay for everything? You'll find a way, whatever way that is. Now, when I'm looking at this, I'm seeing childhood in this as well. So this could be connected with your family. I'll see where this is coming from. You may feel like you're caught between two worlds as well. And this could be because you're wanting to move on. You know, you're wanting to have change. You're wanting to move somewhere new. You're wanting something new in your life. And it's like at this current time, where we currently are, moving into July, you may feel like you're caught between two worlds, okay? So you need to reflect on what you want. I feel the answers are going to come in meditation as well. So try and calm your mind and have faith. Because the answer is yes, it's going to get sorted out, possibly during the Leo season, okay? And you're caught between two worlds. So not saying for definite if it is coming from your family, because the way will be made anyway. It's possible with that, with the childhood energy in that card as well. But you're going to have it all sorted out. I'm just bringing a message from your angels, okay? Where's my abundance deck? Not my abundance deck, the abundance deck. Where is it? Okay. What have I done with this? I've got that many decks of cards of Doreen Virtues here. I struggle to find the what I want sometimes. There, right in front of my face. There we go. Okay, I've got all Doreens over here. So what's the message from your angels? 7 vows of poverty. And that means that you may be in struggle or overlap, or you may be overthinking or worrying, okay? So the angels say this to you. Don't worry about deadlines. Listen to this, okay? Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. Okay, so affirm that. And Leo season comes in July anyway. Okay, so try not to worry about how and when, just have faith it will work out. And block out distractions, which is your ego causing you problems. And then you donated again and said, guidance on landlord acting silly and when will I find a place and move voluntarily? Well, you're caught between two worlds. That's what I'm picking up on. Okay, where did it go? There you go. So you're moving. See, this is July energy. You're moving towards something new, but you've got to let go of your fear around everything. Doesn't matter whether your landlord's acting silly or not. This is about how you're perceiving things and what you're doing. Eventual positive outcome, you'll get there. Again, it's a yes, okay? Page of Pentacles, there's a lesson in this situation that you may not be seeing. It may even be that you're focusing on what other people are doing, how they're behaving, when you're being guided to look at your own behaviour and how you're responding to things. So you've got a yes for both things. The deadline that you're talking about, the financial thing you're going on about, you know, it's all working out, but you've got to let go of the struggle. So let's bring some angel guidance in for you. And the more you worry, because you've got soon, the more you worry, the worse it gets. So you've got soon and you've got to give it time. You just need to give this time. So instead of worrying today, focus on something creative. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, next question we've got is for Tara. Thank you for the donation, honey. Ben messaged it's over. What does he want me to know? Ben messaged, is it over? It's never over with twin flames. It's never over. Okay, you've got to get out of that mindset of thinking it's over. And instead have faith in a lesson that's being learned and trust in the process and work more on you, okay? So he messaged you. Did he message you? You're saying Ben messaged, is it over? It's like you're saying he messaged it's over, but I'm not feeling he did that, okay? Or if he did, he didn't mean that, okay? What does he want you to know? What does Ben want you to know? Or if you're saying Ben messaged, just a message from Ben, maybe he didn't message you, perhaps you're wondering if he is going to message you. Okay, what would he say if he did message you? He said, I'm going through a lot right now. That's all he says. He's saying, I need space and time to gather my thoughts. So it's not over. He just needs time. He's saying, I'm going through a lot. Now, this could be work-related. It could be money. It could be something he's going through with his family, in his situation, whatever he's got going on. So it's not you, it's him. So don't worry and take it personally and overthink and think, oh, he doesn't care about me because there's fear there because he's not reaching out. He's saying, I'm going through a lot. And you'll be protected from that too because you don't need to be involved in his drama and chaos. So he said, I'm going through a lot. I just need space and time to gather my thoughts, and then he'll take action. Okay, so what's he going through? What else do you need to know? He's miserable without you, that's for sure. So he's definitely coming back. You've got Knight of Pentacles. He will come back eventually when the time is right. Now, you might be thinking, well, when is that? But you've got to let go of the when. You're still learning to trust the process. So obviously, if you're saying it's over, it's over, that's your own fears you've got to work through. That's your inner child craving his love, and you've got to give yourself your love, okay? Because he's at crossroads. That's what he's working out, what to do next, okay? But eventually he'll reach out. So let go of your own stress. I'm actually seeing this as you worrying, overthinking, instead of focusing on the blessings in your life. Let's get one more message for you, any guidance at this current time. Look, it will happen at the right time, because I know you're probably thinking, when? And the angel said it will happen at the right time. Give it to God and have faith instead. Focus on you. Try not to think, oh, it's over because he isn't messaging you. He's just got stuff going on. Imagine if you had stuff going on and you were busy and you couldn't face anything else. That's what he's dealing with. Listen to your intuition. It's your ego that's saying it's over, okay? Cassie, thank you for the donation. Hi, can I have a message from David, please, his feelings? So what's going on with David? Flying out. He's about to do something suddenly. So there could be a spontaneous message coming. He's feeling more confident and strong during this month of June, and he's busy with work and self-work. So definitely feel he's been working hard on himself to be able to be more confident and successful. And this could definitely be work-related. This is June to August as well. So he could be reaching out between June and August with something spontaneous. What's going unsaid? What's going unsaid? I'll check your social media. So he's watching you. Okay, so he's already watching. You're probably picking up on that. Because of you, I feel understood for the first time. So he may feel in his life at this current time, no one gets him. Being with you makes my whole world brighter. Okay, so when he's thinking about you, that's what he's thinking about, okay? So he's checking you out at the current time. He's busy with work. He's feeling more confident. That could be work-related as well. And the Six of Action can mean some kind of shift at work. So this could be to do with a promotion or more money or more responsibility or just feeling good about something he's doing. And that will prompt him to take action. So be ready for anything. Let's get you an angel message. What else? What else do you need to know? Listen to your intuition. He's going to take a leap of faith. Okay, and if you listen, because you may hear songs or signs through things you hear, like reading, for example, or something you overhear. Maybe you hear someone say his name or something like that. You know, someone says David, and it's like a sign. He's going to take a leap of faith. So that's like the Fool and the Tarot. So he will move forward when the time is right. And I do feel it will be spontaneous. So I can't give you a timeline because it could be any time. But I've got June to August as significant. I hope that helps, okay? Mariette, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, love, what's S feeling since I distanced myself? Well, I definitely feel there's a lot of power there. I did a reading for members yesterday that really covered that as well. So, yeah, this is what you've been doing or what you're still being guided to do, okay? You're balancing your energy, aligning your chakras, cleansing your energetic field, and that because of all of that, alignment is taking place. So I feel this is things you're doing, okay? If you haven't cleansed your chakras or balanced your energetic field, that may be something to do. And you can do that by doing a cleansing. You know, I did a cleansing the other day when I shared that little cleansing video, and I've slept better since. I was seeing astral spiders. I haven't seen any since, okay? So I did a big cleansing, and there's a shift there, okay? So I feel you've been definitely working on you. So what does he feel? He wants to level up for you. So you leveling up in your own life in your own way is making him want to do the same. So he wants to level up for you. That's what he's thinking since you've stepped back. He's also seen you as very strong. Yeah, he's doing a lot of deep thinking about you, reminiscing, thinking about the past, in a little bit of fear that he's lost you. And the clarifier is King of Pentacles. So it's in reverse because he's still stepping up. So it's making him think about how he can change. He wants to come in correctly. He's doing a lot of processing, a lot of reminiscing, a lot of thinking, and he doesn't want to lose you, so he will take action. Okay, but he's going to come back in towards you as the King of Pentacles, not, for example, a page. You know, he's leveling up. They're giving me fear and a block, so clearing the air with you. Yeah, he will communicate as well because he doesn't want to lose you. He'll be missing you in the pain. Yes, he's missing you. 2 cards saying he's missing you. Okay, and he's going through a tower. So it's been like a tower moment for him. But it's a good sign because it's helping him to level up. So yes, he's missing you. Yes, he's going to contact you. So, but don't focus on him now. Focus on you. And now you're stepping into your power. That's what your guidance is. Let me pull 1 card for you from your angels. Recovery from a loss. Things will spring forward. So when he's recovered from kind of the loss of you in a way, when he's feeling a bit stronger, that's when things will move forward. When he's realising that he's not really losing you, that's when he'll move forward. I hope that helps. Give me a block there. Zainab, thank you for the donation. Gerard's current feelings and how is it going to be for us in July? What do you need to know for yourself in July? So don't let your ego get in the way. Focus on your independence, your strength, you being you, okay? Because the reason he's walked away from you, and it may feel he's done that, okay, is to heal. So the message is he will walk away from whatever he's in. He will leave his karmic cycle or whatever he's in, okay? It says, have you left yours? Now, I'm not saying you're in a karmic cycle, but your karmic cycle could be your own fear and ego going in the way. Because the angels say, don't let your fears mess with your head. Calm your mind and the chaos will pass. He's going to reach out to you. You're learning to trust enough to let him. So this could well be about you still surrendering and letting him come forward in his own way. So the angels are reminding you that you are strong and independent. You are a true inspiration to all, no matter how it seems, including him. Shine your light bright, stand strong, because when you glow up in that way, he makes them grow up and take action. So the angels want you to not let your ego mess with your head in July. So, yeah, he's all up in his head overthinking, so he's working out what to do. So the King of Swords is strategic thinking, processing in the head, not the body. So in other words, instead of taking action, he's doing all the thinking of what to do and working it all out in his head. So he's not really taking action, he's more thinking. I didn't know love until you came into my life, and that's how he does feel. You've changed his outlook on life and on love and what love is like. So, yeah, again, it's your energy, the Empress. The angels are asking you to focus on you. And then anything you receive from him is a bonus. Because the way I'm looking at this current time, he's in his head. So how it's going to be in July, it could be more silence. It could be quiet, and you've got to not let your ego get in the way and think it's over or it's never coming back or he doesn't care about you. You've got to remember your own worth and value. And that's a lesson you're learning. So I want to bring in what the lesson is for you. Okay, let me bring in this one. Oh, I nearly pulled my hair off then. So what's the lesson for you? And again, you can feel you tearing your hair out because you're waiting for something to happen. But you've got to focus on you. There's a karmic lesson being learned at this time. And that's for you as well. The Kundalini will be rising, so you're going to feel all the heat, okay? So divine energy is, my chat move then. Divine energy is stirring within you, let it flow. Karma is clearing, learn the lesson and break the cycle. So the cycle could be about worry, stress, fear, anxiety. Let him come to you, and that's what you're learning. I hope that helps, okay? Lisa, thank you for the donation, honey. Any messages for me, please? I know it's the right decision to step away until she's ready. So what do the angels want you to know? King of Passion and the Seven of Focus. So this is a very powerful time, even if it doesn't seem that way. Okay, you are manifesting magic. 777 is your sign. Be patient because it's happening. You're going to see 1221. So you maybe see mirrored numbers, but 1221, 777 are your sign. Even though it may feel stuck or stagnant, things are shifting. He says they are loyal to you. So again, she is loyal to you even when it seems otherwise. Her mind always thinks of you, which you do know. Her body always desires you. Her soul always craves you. Her heart is always with you. So she is with you, even if it seems otherwise. And I know you do know that, okay? So what's your guidance from the angels? Well, the angels say, well, you always have a choice, which you do know. So you're saying, I know it's the right decision to step away. And the angels say, yes, that's your choice. You always have a choice. And you have a choice whether you forgive and release this or hold on to struggle. And I know that you're forgiving everything rising. Have faith in your dreams because the way is being made. And I do feel that with the other cards that just came out. So what's going unsaid, eh? What does she want to say to you? I've been dreaming of you. There you go. She can't escape you, can she, in her dreams? She's dreaming about you constantly. And you may be dreaming about her, but I feel she's dreaming about you. She's finding a true divine masculine power. So she's stepping into her power. And her dreams will be assisting with that, because in her dreams, it's very likely she's experiencing the connection with you. Where did that go? There it is. Where did that go? I'm going through a lot right now. I need space and time to gather my thoughts. So this just came out for one of our soul sisters. Let me pull you another one. So she's clearly going through a big transformation, isn't she? My finances are a mess. It's money again, money related. Okay. I've made bad decisions. I'm in the process of turning things around. So she's dealing with money. So where she said I've got a lot going on, this could be financial. You may have no idea that this is going on. She may not want to talk about it with anybody. Okay, what else does she want you to know? I ended it because I had other things going on that needed my attention. So this could well be about why she hasn't made a move again. You know, why, obviously you came back in touch, didn't you? And then you were going to meet up and then things went a bit quiet again. It isn't that she ended it. It's more like perhaps she ended the conversation, or she ended the interaction, because she's got things going on that she was dealing with. And obviously you know that anyway, because she was dealing with that illness and, forgive me, her own fears and everything else. And yeah, she said, I'm involved with someone else, and that's why I'm keeping my love for you a secret. So she knows she's got to deal with that. So she is in love with you. My love for you is a secret because I'm with someone else. You know that anyway. So I feel that she's got a lot going on. She gets distracted by a physical world. It's definitely something financial as well. And she's just got to find her own way, hasn't she? Anything else you need to know? Anything else? You've got King of Pentacles. It's about coming in right and you working on you, and the Empress. King of Pentacles and the Empress. I mean, even though they're not the Empress and the Emperor, they do go together, really, because the Empress is the divine feminine and the King of Pentacles is the closest thing to the healed divine masculine, because the King of Pentacles is taking care of business, doing things right. So I feel that you're on the same page in many, many ways, even though you're apart at this current time. So I just want to see, because you know you've made the right decision, you've said anyway. I just want to bring in, if I can find the deck. If I can't find it, I'm not meant to use it, am I? I'm not going to tell you the one I'm looking for until I found it. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Okay. I just want to bring in, this is more about the guidance around it than a yes or a no, because you know what your own decision is. I just want to see what they're going to bring through. Okay, so you've made this decision to fully step away until she's fully ready. What do you need to know? You've got yes, but take a step back and let it come to you. So I feel really it's about the guidance. Yes, you made that decision. The angel's saying, take a step back and let it come to you. Well, that's what you've done. You've taken a step back to let her come to you. And I feel they're confirming with that yes there, that that's the right thing for now. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana, thank you for the donation. Secret thoughts and feelings. So what's he going through at this time? Hey, Liv, welcome, honey. Great to see you. So what's going on? Okay, a few cards coming out here. So you've got the Emperor, the Ace of Love, Seven of Power, and Judgment, okay? So he's still dealing with fear around perhaps what people will think if he changes or whatever he's got going on. He's manifesting a future with you and he wants your love. Okay, he's manifesting a relationship with you that he wants. But there may be some issues around what people think. Now, I'm not saying this is to do with you. This could be about anything he's got going on. What will people think? This is something I'm learning to overcome. He also worries and cares about what you think, to step into his true divine masculine power, which is when you don't care about what anybody thinks, okay? So what's his thoughts and feelings? You're saying, I've written you so many messages and not sent them. Okay, so he may have written something out and then checking out to send it, or not felt it was the right time. He's saying, you turn me on. So he feels all that desire. Now, the new moon just popped up on in its own way on my tablet there, because it was like for ghost perfume, but it's in the shape of a new moon. So the new moon could be significant. That comes in on the 14th of July. He's saying, I am interested. I know you were focused on other things that give me a block. So maybe if there's blocks between you, blocks in communication, you're focusing on you. And you could be busy with your own stuff, and he knows that, and he's saying, I am curious about you, what you're doing. I want to share your dreams. So I feel that's also a sign about dream sharing. So he could well be coming into your dreams, okay? What does he want you to know about that? He's saying, I dreamt I was on a plane. So this could be about travel, coming to you somehow, planes. Okay, and this could be about moving or making a change. So he's dreaming about moving towards you in some way. And this could be about relocation or a move. And this could be connected with what you're going through as well. I hope that helps, okay? Hey, Laura, welcome, honey. We've got Melissa in the house as well. Welcome, welcome. My mods are in. Your little one has... Oh, so call on Archangel Raphael and Jesus to bring a healing in, okay? I'm sending you so much love. It's great to see you. Mimbu, thank you for the donation. P's feelings today. So what's going on with P today? He's preparing to tell you some good news, okay? So he is thinking about coming forward. He knows he can have it all with you. He sees that, so he may have had a dream and he's experienced that as well. You're the missing piece that makes me whole. When I'm picking up on his energy, it feels very low. Okay, very kind of tired. He may be a bit drained. Maybe he's not slept very well. But he's saying, you're the missing piece that makes me whole. I know I can have it all with you. So he wants to come in with some good news. Now, when I say good news, that's like some offer, like a small offering that perhaps starts the ball rolling, you know, where you have a conversation. So if he said, like, how are you doing? And you say, how are you doing? And you say, oh, I'm okay. And it's like good news that he's communicating. So whenever it is, it's going to feel like good news. What else does he want you to know? I'm not playing games, I'm just scared. So if you thought he's playing games, he isn't. You feel like home to me. I know I can have it all with you. You're the missing piece of the puzzle. But he's not meaning to seem like he's playing games in any way. And if not, how you said, how is he feeling? He's not feeling very well today. He's feeling stressed out. Yeah, he may be busy as well, but he wants to give equally to you. That's what he wants. Just want to see what your guidance is. So if you're feeling a bit low today or gloomy, that's why, okay? Yeah, he's miserable without you. Send him love in the 5D. That's exactly what I'm picking up on. Okay, so send him love in the 5D today. Connect with him in that way. Breathe yourself through any emotions you have. If you go through highs and lows, or you feel a bit sad or even a bit depressed today and you're not sure where it's coming from, it's coming from him, okay? And he may just have a lot going on. If he's at work, he's busy, you know, he's got things going on and he's just a bit stressed out. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Umesh, today's feelings for me and work. So how is he feeling today? He's saying, I miss making love to you. I'll do anything just to hold you again. So I feel he's perhaps had a dream where he was with you in that dream, making love to you, holding you, and he'd do anything to be with you in that way. Perhaps he feels like you've had a past life together before. So I feel this is like, because obviously I know you probably haven't made love to him and had that kind of interaction with him, but I feel that's what he's missing. So I feel he's actually missing physical interaction. It's probably been a while since he's made love to anybody, or if he has, it hasn't been anybody that's mattered. You know, I'll do anything to hold you, okay, again. And I feel it's like he wants this in his life. He's realising that he wants to be in love. He wants to be in a relationship. And you've got the Magician. He's starting to believe he can change. So perhaps he's starting to look at this differently now, moving forward, thinking, well, maybe we can see each other in that way. And work, you make him feel strong. You know, the Magician, you bring that creative side out of him. So, and I don't know if he writes down his feelings, okay, but they show me like writing down. I don't know if he's an author or he likes writing, because he may be writing things down that help him to channel how he's feeling. So he could channel his emotions into like fiction or something like that. Or maybe he's thought of doing that, but he's still trapped in his head about it all. And he's like caught between doing the right thing and what he perceives to be the wrong thing, which is because he's trying to keep it professional with you. That's what he's trying his hardest to do. But I do feel he's on the verge of doing something because he's in his head about it, okay? Sleepless nights, a little bit of worry, concern. Perhaps worried about what you're going to do. So what's your guidance? It's up to you. Maybe this is up to you to actually tell him you're interested or make a move in some way. Okay, because I'm picking up on he's holding back because he may not even think you're interested in him. Now, this doesn't mean that you've got to throw yourself at him or, do what you perhaps think is making a fool of yourself, because perhaps you're worried about messing up the work relationship. So, but I feel that he may be waiting for some kind of sign from you or some kind of green light from you. Okay, and you may be thinking, well, it's up to you to make a move on me. So you may be thinking the same things, okay? And you've got forgive there as well. Forgive, release, okay, let go. So, but I feel that work-wise, obviously he sees you as a magician, and I'm never get anything wrong work-wise. Anything work-wise you need to know. Anything work-wise. Yeah, I mean, everything seems okay there. It's the love that's coming through here, nothing to do with work. It's the fact that he's holding back his feelings. He wants to perhaps come forward and offer something to you and give you flowers and woo you, but he's holding it back. He wants to. It's in reverse. He wants to. He's thinking about it constantly. But, I mean, he may even give you like a reward and say it's to do with work. Perhaps if he bought you some flowers in a block, you'd say, oh, this is for doing a good job at work. But there's fear around that. There's fear around telling you how he feels. And that may be a pattern he needs to break, okay? And then you've donated again and said, Abish's message after so long is feelings and intentions. So someone else has messaged after a long amount of time. What's his feelings and intentions? What's his feelings and intentions, okay? You've got the Star, Hope. Queen of Pentacles, very inspired by you. Okay, he may have seen you glowing up in some way. So I don't know if he's seen you on social media or... I mean, this is you doing you. This is you feeling good about what you're doing. This is you feeling good at work and making money and doing you and being independent. And he sees a lot of hope in you. He's very drawn to you in that way. So he's feeling inspired by you, okay? And I feel he wants to get to know you again or get to know you better. So what's his feelings and intentions? My love for you can't be duplicated. So maybe he's tried to move on or find what he has with you with someone else and he can't find it. So he feels like there's nobody like you. So I feel he wants to perhaps pursue this a little bit. This could be work related as well or something to do with money. So I don't know if you're talking about money or something like that, or work, or perhaps he's come in and brought work into it in some way, or you've been talking about work, or perhaps he said how you're doing and things like that. So, and maybe you're seeing this as more like a platonic situation. You're perhaps not attracted to him in that way, or because I'm seeing this from his point of view. He's seeing there could be hope with you. Okay, and I'm feeling that you're perhaps focusing on work and other things. It's like you're not as invested perhaps in what he's invested in, or you perhaps don't want the same things. Okay, but he's recognising that whatever you have or whatever you had together, even if it's just a friendship, it can't be duplicated. Okay, so he's realising really what you need to know is that you're one of a kind. There's nobody like you. And he's recognising that. So whatever the situation was before, or whatever he's wanted with you, or whatever it is, there's no one like you. That's what you need to know. There's nobody like you. That's his intention, to have something with you because there's nobody like you. But again, you've got to ask yourself the question, what do you want? It's not even really about what they want. It's what do you want? Who are you attracted to? Because the thing is, when you've got many options, it can be very confusing. Sometimes the best option is to focus on self-love. I hope that helps, okay? Indu, thank you for the donation. Any message from Pravesh? Block, cheated me and married his ex. Well, again, this is about you forgiving. It's a lesson, isn't it? A lesson to release the pain and the struggle and forgive everything and rise and remember your own value and set your own boundaries down, know your own worth. That's why it's all happened. So instead of blaming everything, blaming him or blaming the circumstances or continuously going over why it happened, choose to forgive and rise, okay? That doesn't mean you're letting get away with the behaviour. It means you know why it's happened. It's happened to grow you, okay? You always have a choice, and this is about how you feel about it all. It will happen at the right time. So if you're wanting him to be free to pursue you, then that will happen at the right time. It's in divine time. But at this current time, there is a lesson that's being learned on both sides, okay? So you've got messages and you've got unspoken. So if there is delays in messages, it's because there is still unfinished business. So you may feel that, if there's delays, there's still things that need to be said. So you've said blocked, blocked, and he did this and he did that. So there's so much he wants to express to you, okay? And there is unspoken words there is unfinished business. So I do feel that when the time is right, it will happen at the right time, like he'll unblock you or you'll unblock him or the block will release, whatever the block is. I'm talking more about energetic block than a physical block here. When the time is right, the way will be made, okay? So they have something to say, communication is on the way. So I do feel he will reach out to you when the time is right, or he'll try and get in contact with you. But you also know that you have to set your own boundaries down. And you have to do what's right for you. And you always have a choice. You have a choice if you respond. You have a choice if you get involved in this or all this. You have a choice. You're communicating through telepathy because you are twin flames. So whether you believe is your twin flame or not, it's coming through for a reason. It's saying you have an opportunity to learn a big lesson. That you have a telepathic link. That he is going through something right now. And there's a reason why, okay? I just want to get a clear card. I feel it's that one. Okay, we just pop these back in and see which one gets my attention here. So you've got your inner union is strong. So you may feel there as well. And you've got be confident in who you are. This means don't pay attention to the karmic cycle. Don't get triggered by comparing yourself to that other person. Be confident and know who you are and what you're doing. Fly high. When you glow up, you'll be inspired to do the same thing. So your inner union is strong, which is that telepathic link. Continue to work on the feeling of being at peace with them or without them, and that will create outer union. They give me fear. And there's fear there. Make sure there's no other cards there. So I feel that the message is really, when the time is right, you're going to be together, because twin flames come back together. But at this current time, even though there's unfinished business between you and things you both do want to say, you know yourself it's not the right time. So focus more on you and healing this connection through self-love and self-care and forgiveness than trying to move something forward when there's clearly big lessons being learned, okay? I hope that helps. Ashita, thank you for the donation. Messages from SH from me. You say messages from SH from me. I think you mean what does he want to say to you? What does this person want to say to you? You put message from SH from me. That's like saying, what do you want to say to that person? Okay. But I'm going to do a message for you from your angels. So what's the message, first of all, from your angels? So what you need to be focusing on, or what you're thinking and feeling. So you may be feeling frustration, okay? So understand that your frustration is their frustration. So if you're feeling frustrated about the situation, cleanse your sacral chakra, because that will help, first of all. And this could be intimate frustration, the frustration of not being in contact or being together, or something not moving forward quick enough. So you've got to let that go, breathe through it, okay? So I feel the message is to know that you are always together as one, okay? So have faith in that. So I feel you're feeling frustrated, or you're going to feel frustrated, because very likely this person is wanting you at this current time and may not be acting on that desire, but they will choose you. And it's never about choosing you. It's always about choosing themselves to move towards you. He's working up to speaking his truth because he's frustrated. And I feel he's frustrated as himself because perhaps he hasn't told you his truth. He hasn't told you how he feels, or he hasn't made a move, or he hasn't made a change. It's in our souls we're destined to connect. That's how he feels about you. This person feels like you're meant to be. And there's a frustration around it not being possible at this time, or not moving forward at this time. And they need to make a choice to choose themselves that leads to you, which to you may seem like he's choosing you. But he's working up to doing this right now. He's working up to speaking his truth, whether it's to you or other people around him. And this is as we move into July. Okay, so have faith. And there's a message coming because my phone just went, okay? So what's going on, Seth? Let's get one more card. You've got, I don't want to deny my feelings anymore. So this is the thing he's been doing, perhaps hiding his feelings and denying his feelings. And he doesn't want to do that anymore. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation, honey. Message from Frank for me, and advice and a karmic card. So what does he want to say to you? What does he want to say? I'm starting to panic. It's been so long since I've seen you or heard your voice. So he's starting to feel urgent, okay? And maybe you're picking up on that in your body. Now, I know you've obviously seen each other quite recently, because you did, okay? But I feel this is more about interacting with you in person and being around you. he's feeling like he's waiting too long, and that's why the Four of Hearts has come out. We've just had this coming out, but it's come out again because he's feeling frustrated about this now, and this is how he's starting the week. So you may be picking up on that in the body. So if you're feeling like an urgency or, highs and lows, ups and downs, palpitations, for example, a little bit of anxiety, it's coming from the sacral chakra, so cleanse that. And this could also be if you're having any heat in the body. Like yesterday, all of a sudden, I had a woozy turn. I was just making a cup of tea. I had a woozy turn, and I felt my pulse, and I felt like I'd got no pulse, and I started panicking then even more, thinking, oh my God, I'm going to die. And then I was all right at like a second after. But it's like just all these anxious feelings come up, and I was like, I know it wasn't my energy in that moment. So this is what you have to remember, that you're going to be picking up on his energy. So of course, when you do feel that way, it's going to make you want to do something, or you may be thinking it's your angel saying contact him when it isn't. So the card coming through is he loves everything about you. So he could be thinking about you today, about all the things he loves about you that he's missing. So let's bring a karmic card in. What else do we need to know? We've got the passion is dead, and it's not really, this is about his life. He's got to work through this. So he's feeling confident when he's working, and he may be acting like everything is fine, on the surface, to receive some kind of outside validation. This could be like sharing things on social media, but he's in his head about what to do about his karmic situation because he's not feeling what he feels with you. And he may be moving. I don't know if he's going through a house move, or he's changing things around at home, or he's decorating, or could be doing some DIY. He's making adjustments around his home to hide deep problems. So what he's doing, for example, if he's off work, he'll be doing something around the house to distract him from what he's feeling, because he's starting to panic about things. So he's distracting himself at this current time with housework or DIY or gardening or redecorating. That's what he's focusing on. So you're asking what was going on in his karmic situation. Nothing really. It could be shown on social media, but he's busy with his house, or he could be moving or going through some kind of change. So your guidance is to work on you. Let's get a card for you. Your guidance is to apologise to yourself for perhaps wanting this quicker, or I feel it will come in with an apology as well. You may feel that, you may see red roses, and do some healing with crystals. Wear some, perhaps rose quartz, or something that's going to help you to feel at peace. Last live relocation card, do you think he'll move in with it? Well, that's something you need to allow to unfold naturally. I'm not picking up on that at this current time. I feel that he's doing some renovations in his own house, or he's thinking about himself. That's your fear coming up, and again, you've got to let that go. She lives in a beautiful, well, that doesn't matter. That's your own ego saying, well, she's got more than I have, or she lives in a beautiful house, and I feel that that's what your lesson is at this current time, to stop focusing on him and her, because it's totally different what he has with you. And then while you keep focusing on that relationship, it probably will get stronger and stronger because you're giving energy to it, You just see what your lesson is. There it is. You got forgiveness again. Maybe working through the need to forgive the fact that he's with someone else, or forgiving yourself perhaps for things, taking it personally, feeling like you've done something wrong. The angels say forgive yourself and your person. Holding on to pain blocks love. Embrace your divine feminine essence with that goddess card. And it says, honour your sensuality, your body is sacred. So remember, you are sacred. This is about you setting boundaries down and doing you. I hope that helps, but cleanse your sacral chakra, it will help. Kat, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. As his feelings and intentions didn't reply, you've put didn't replay. So, and I feel that everything happens for a reason, there's no typos, all happens for a reason. Didn't replay, I feel that's like something didn't happen the way you perhaps thought it would, or a cycle completed. I'm getting like a cycle completion with that. It didn't replay. A cycle ended. A cycle shifted. Something shifted, So, and that's why you've got a no there. It says take a moment to process why it was possibly a no. So in other words, why it didn't replay, or why it didn't reply, whatever it is, take a moment to process why, because the cycle is completed. So what's his intention and advice, and what's he feeling, He will leave the karmic, whatever that is, Now the karmic could be a person, it could be a situation, it could be an addiction, whatever it is. He's going to leave that behind him, He wants to work on the relationship with you. He does. And he's working on the relationship with himself first to be able to have this with you. So I feel that's what he's currently doing. And I feel he's been doing that since April. So I've got April to August working on the relationship with himself to leave behind anything karmic or anything toxic. And he said, I'm going through a huge change to have a new beginning with you. So I've got timelines here of April to August as dealing with some kind of toxic karmic thing he's going through. Transforming during the Scorpio season, which is October, November, to be ready to have this new beginning, which could come in around the new year. Christmas time, new year, okay? But again, timelines are guidelines. So what's going on said, things are not what they seem. So again, that's like, don't pay attention to social media or the way things seem on the surface. He said, I love how smart you are. Because you are smart, you're intelligent and sexy and kind, and you know what you're doing. You've got your own life figured out in a way. That's how he sees you anyway. And yeah, he's dealing with his ego still. He's still healing from his past. He's still dealing with struggles connected with his own mind and an addiction or something karmic or toxic he's dealing with. And that's what he's currently saying to you. You know, that's in the way at this current time. So remember, you're always being protected by heaven. I hope that helps, okay? And great pictures, by the way. It was so nice to see you and Dream having fun. Saved by Grace, thank you for the donation, honey. Great to see you. Messages from Chuck, please. So what energy is he in today? He's at a crossroads, okay, so he's working out what to do. He knows there's so much hope with you. You light the way and guide him home. So your guidance is to continue to shine your light because you're like the North Star guiding him to you. And he's working out what to do. He's at a crossroads. So what's going on said? You're my dream come true and your heart is my home. So he knows where he belongs. He's possibly dreamed about you at this time. You're his wish fulfillment, his dream come true. He knows that. He's now cherish every moment we spend together. So he may be thinking about the past. He may be thinking about times you shared together. He may be enjoying moments in his mind with you, especially when he's waking up aware he's had a dream about you. They give me a block, but there's still some blocks there. Your guidance is to know, okay, that he's miserable without you, so send him love in the 5D. So you may be working on the 5D connection at this current time, the inner union, which always creates the outer union. Yeah, there's progress coming in. You could have contact coming in. I mean, this is the crossroads he's at. He's saying to you he's at crossroads. But you could have contact within the next 2 weeks, 2 months. But again, you've got to let go of the when. So, I'm seeing that as an eagle, whatever bird that is, I'm seeing that as an eagle. So it's like you may be waiting for something to happen, but have faith that it will. It's never about waiting, remember, it's about enjoying life and being in the present moment. So he really is planning his next steps for you to come out in 2 cards there. So what's your guidance from heaven at this time? Ask Archangel Michael to shield you. And then you won't take on stress or toxic energy yourself. And a big change is coming. You may be seeing 555, dragonflies, butterflies. I hope that helps, okay? And release that block. So I feel the big change coming is in communication. Fatima, thank you for the donation. Message from F. So what does F want to say? What's going on said? If he could speak to you today, what would he say, okay? I closed my eyes to picture your face. So he's thinking about you. He's seen your face in his mind. He could have had a dream about you. He could be watching you on social media. You deserve the world. He knows that. That's another reason why he's probably staying away or waiting for the right time to come in, because he knows what you deserve. He knows that you've been working on leveling up in your own life and you've been finding your own way. I wish I could change the past. So he does think, if only I could go back in time. But again, when we think that way, it doesn't really serve us anyway, because we can't change the past. All we can do is accept it, move on from it and make a change now. So he is wishing he'd done something differently. Thank you for being so patient with me. So he is aware of that, how patient you are. You know, and perhaps you feel like sometimes you need a medal for how patient you are. And we've got air signs. So I feel that things have been up in the air. And he said, because he's saying to you, you may sometimes think that I don't care for you, but nothing is further from the truth. So during Gemini season, he may have felt like he didn't care about you, but that's shifting around. Okay, so no one makes me smile and laugh the way you do. So an air sign could be significant, as in connected with the zodiac sign. But I'm picking up on this as you're going to see something in the air. So you may see a cloud, for example, and it gives you a sign. Maybe there's a sign in that cloud. or you see something in the air, you feel something's in the air. There could be a shift coming during the next air sign season, okay, which is Libra. So something could be coming around September, October, but I feel he wants to level up for you. And that's why he's taking his time, because he wants to give you everything you deserve. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for using milestone, honey. Booking messages and messages from Adam and all I need to know about him and his thoughts and feelings. What do you need to know, okay? So this fell on my lap, okay? This says, lick their neck. So maybe there's fantasies about kissing the neck. Or you may feel like something's on your neck. Okay? And that could be a sign about desire and fantasizing. Okay? You've got why. So I feel you've got a why for a yes. So whatever you're actually asking internally, you've got a yes coming through. This could also be connected with something that happened yesterday. So maybe something happened yesterday that got your attention or made you think a little bit about this person, or they made them think about you. Okay, because maybe you feel like this person's been mean in the past, okay? Or, and I feel that it's not that they're being mean, they just may not have experienced love before, or like love in a real way before, because they're actually very sad. So the message is they are sad. Okay, and they may be looking at pictures that make them sad. They could have been doing this yesterday. So this person could have been looking at you yesterday or connecting with you yesterday, looking at pictures of you. That could be through social media, feeling a bit sad about maybe the way you've behaved in the past. And it helped to release some stress by looking at your pictures. Okay, and maybe that sadness brought up a little bit of, melancholy or tears, pain in some way. I feel you're seeing numbers, and the numbers you're seeing is definitely 222. So you may be seeing other numbers, but 222 is reminding you the universe has got your back. Okay, you've got lunar, so the lunar cycle could be affecting your emotions, could be affecting their emotions as well. So maybe you've been emotional since we've experienced the moon, and we've got the full moon coming up at the end of the month. So between now and the full moon, you may be experiencing lots of different emotions. Okay, there's lots of change coming in. You've got leather jacket here, so that could be significant. But I feel this person's been thinking about you yesterday. That's what I've got coming up in these bucket messages as well, more than anything else. You got Japan coming through as well. I don't know if that means anything for you. So, and I'm going to do you actually a message from Adam, the first man, because that's what I'm picking up on as well. So what does Adam want you to know? What does Adam want you to know? Empathy. Have compassion for yourself and others. Every person on earth is doing the best they can. So you may need to have compassion for this person as well, and have compassion for yourself. And you've got companions. This person may want to be your companion. Take God with you everywhere you go, and you'll never feel alone. But this person may be thinking about spending time with you and visiting places with you, going places with you, seeing you as a great companion. So a companion is like a partner. Someone who they can be with, a friend, someone who they can spend time with. So I'm not saying it's all just friendship, but it feels like they see you as someone they could perhaps share their life with. And that's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Faye, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, DM plans after me ignoring all these messages. So what does he feel after you've ignored all these messages? What does he feel? Well, he can't talk yet, he needs time. So I feel he feels like you can't talk yet. He feels like, for whatever reason, there is some kind of block for a reason. So, and he says they need time. So you're saying, what's his plans after me ignoring all his messages? So he's been messaging you and you've ignored his messages. So he feels like you can't talk yet. He feels like you need time. But what he wants you to know is he wants to be loyal to you. And he may be telling you that in these messages or trying to get that across to you. They give me fear. There's some kind of fear there. So what he wants to say to you is, regardless of the situation, the circumstances, or what's happened, he wants to be loyal to you, and he feels like you'll talk to him in time. But I feel there's an urgency there because he wants you to know he wants to be loyal to you. So roles could have reversed here, where you may be operating in your own masculine energy. So what's your guidance? You've got to respond to this with love, not fear. So ask yourself the question, is it fear that's holding me back from messaging him? Why are you holding yourself back? Ask yourself that question. Because the angels say respond to this with love. And I feel that's what he's doing. It's not like he's feeling bad about you, or he's feeling like you are, nasty or anything like that for not replying or not talking to him. He just feels you may need more time. But he wants you to know he wants to be loyal to you. And maybe you're asking Archangel Michael to shield you, or you don't want to get involved in this at this time, or you're pulling your energy back because you're protecting yourself. But respond to this with love, not fear. That's the message. So when you do respond with love, if you're going to respond. And I feel like he will, if you communicate, it will be a loving exchange. I hope that helps, okay? I think I've lost my chat in front of me, so don't worry, I haven't lost donations. I just think my chat stopped, so let me just double check if it has or if it's just slowed down. Oh. Let me click on, hang on a minute here. It's not moving in front. Why is that coming up? There we go. It's not moving in front. Yeah, I've lost my chat in front of me. It's not. Still got my chat here. So I need to turn it down, okay? So I'll keep it going on my phone just in case I lose it here. So I've lost my chat in front of me, guys, so I can't see what's going on in real time, which is very frustrating. Okay, so I'm going to actually just prop it up here in case I need it, okay? So I can see it there as well. So I've got it there on my phone. Sometimes it does freeze. The YouTube does all kinds of weird things doing a live stream. So Laura Marto, thank you for being here, honey, using Milestone. Hi, Angel, any guidance for me and how is my beautiful onion? So what do you need to know? How is your beautiful onion? What's going on? What do you need to know? You got the answer is yes. So if there's a specific question in your mind at this current time, whether it's about your onion or about anything else, the answer is yes, okay? A powerful healing is currently occurring. And we've moved into Cancer season, which I know is powerful for you anyway, and you're going to feel that. And this healing could also be to do with your own body or something you're going through in your own life. And this healing is occurring around you and Mr. O as well. So there is something big shifting. So what lesson are you learning at this time? You've got awakening, that you're going through your own awakening, but they are waking up to the truth of the situations. That's what he's going through at this time. And you're learning how to set your boundaries down, especially with your body and your sacred self. It says, honour your sensuality, your body is sacred. And I feel he knows that. He knows how sacred you are, like there's nobody like you. How is he? What's he going through today? He knows that you'll be together. And the Knight of Power is a yes as well. It's eventual positive outcome. And he's at a crossroads in his life. He's working out what to do next. So he's currently working out what to do or what to say or how to come back. Or, yeah, he's still learning lessons and he's still walking away from things that don't serve him to gain clarity about that, but also to speak his truth. So I feel this is him leaving things behind to move towards you. Something could be happening between now and the full moon. Okay, so the full moon could be significant this time for you. It comes in on the 29th? 29th of June. So something could be happening around the full moon. We could be walking away from something or someone because he wants to speak his truth. Now I feel he's going to speak his truth between the full moon in September. So that could be a timeline for when he actually reaches out with some kind of truth. So he may be quiet until the full moon. And then you've got a doorway opening there. So the full moon to September, where he's going to reach out or do something with clarity. And he's currently working out what that is. So I'm connecting with the 2 as in 2 months. So we've got, say, July, August, September. So between now and September, I feel he's going to be making a move. So I just want to see what's going unsaid. What's going unsaid? You made me feel worthy. No one else did. And that's the truth. You know that. And obviously when he seems to be quiet or ignoring you or whatever he's doing, you know that you're learning the lesson of self-worth and giving back to you. Let me pull you a tarot card. Okay. Pull you a card from Angela's deck. What do you need to know? You were loyal to each other, which you know anyway. And you were being protected. Remember to love yourself today. Spend time with family, friends, your pets, with your carrots. You are strong and independent, and you know that. So it doesn't matter whether you're on your own or whatever you do, you're never on your own. You know that anyway. So I hope that helps again. We just see as well, I want to pull you an animal card to guide me to this deck as well. So what animal is around you today? What animal is around you today? You never know, you might see it in your back garden. Your back garden's very exciting. You've got a tortoise. Slow down. You can't outrun yourself or this love. Take a moment to breathe and regain composure. So if you feel like you've been running around or you've had a lot going on, slow down. And you've got the lizard at the bottom of the deck there. You were born to stand out. It's time to become the leader you came here to be. I hope that helps, okay? I'll leave that drawer open, actually. So, Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Does M want to be more than just friends with me? Okay. Does M want to be more than just friends with you? I feel he's finding the strength to tell you something. There's a delay around this. So I feel like he wants to tell you something. So if you're picking up intuitively that's what he wants, okay, then have faith in what you're feeling. But I feel he's finding the strength to actually communicate. He's finding the strength to tell you something at this time. So what's going on said? What does he want to say? I want to make love to you. So I feel, yes, he definitely does want to be physical with you. I don't feel good enough, so that's why he's holding back. I think about you the moment I wake up. So you're on his mind a lot, and he's thinking about making love to you. So I feel that he definitely has thought about having some sexy time with you. Okay, it's not really coming through whether he wants a relationship or not. It's more the desire there, but he doesn't feel good enough. Perhaps he doesn't feel good enough for you. He doesn't feel attractive enough for you, or perhaps he feels like you wouldn't be interested. And that's why he's got to find the strength to speak this truth. So he's holding this back at this current time. And Leo season could be significant for this. I feel the answer is yes, but he may not know where it's going to go, but he definitely wants to jump your bones. And I hope that helps, okay? Emily, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, are the messages from D and the angels. So what do your angels want you to know? They give me a block in my throat. There's blocks in communication. Remember the block for a reason, replace that with faith. And as soon as that jumped out, they give me that block there. So if you're worried about if he's going to reach out or if anything's going to move forward, you must replace any doubt you have with faith, okay? Just bear with my chat moved again there. So obviously I haven't got it in front of me, I'm just moving it on my phone. So replace any doubt with faith. And what's going on with D? What does he want you to know? We've got, he wants to meet up with you. So replace any doubt about if you're going to see each other again or if he's going to reach out or if you're going to meet up, because he wants to. 3 of love can also be within the next 3 months, okay? So it could be a meet-up coming soon. I want to make everything right. So I feel what he wants to do is meet up with you and make everything right. And I feel this is more than a message. It's more than just like talking on the phone. This is like actually being together in person to make everything right with you. And I feel there's an opportunity coming in for that over the next 3 months. Just pull one more card. Anything else you need to know? So for this to move forward, you must replace that doubt with faith. Yeah, 6 of Wands, he's finding the strength now in June to do this. There is hope here. There's hope for the future. There's hope in this situation at this current time. And again, they give me a timeline here. I'm getting 3 months for contact here and meeting up in some way. But we've got June to Aquarius season as well as significant. Aquarius could also be a sign you connect with. But I'm feeling like there could be a door opening, a portal opening for like union or something big happening here between now where we are in June and the end of Feb. I hope that helps, okay? Victor, thank you for using milestone, honey. It was so funny last night that I got dive bombed by that moth, and then you messaged on your comments and said, you know, there was a moth around you. And I just smiled to myself because it was funny as well because there was a spider popping up in the kitchen yesterday. It lives behind the washing machine and I haven't seen it for ages. And it came out yesterday and I tried to get a picture of it and it run back behind. And then it was out last night. And it come out last night before I put my rubbish out and everything. And I was like, you're probably going to run behind the washing machine now. But he didn't. He stayed there a lot of the night. And it made me laugh because last night I watched my own reading, you know, the twin flame reading I shared yesterday, and it was about spiders, and it just blows my mind how all these synchronicities come in. So, morning Liz, meow, may I have any messages, my beautiful butterfly king Virgo and bucket hearts, please? I'll pull them out now so I don't forget to do them. What do you need to know? Okay. Let's see what he wants to say to you first of all. So, what's he want you to know? I'm working on something big, okay? So this could be a project he's got going on, or it could even be some kind of interaction he wants to have with you. But I feel this is something big, like a project or something he's taking care of at work. I want to treat you well and buy you nice things. So all the money he has, he wishes he could spend it on you, to treat you well and buy you nice things. Not that you need him to do that, but he's thinking about that. I'm sending you messages and songs. There it is again. And you know that anyway. So he's constantly communicating with you over and over and over again in music. So let's bring you a music card in. So what song is he sending to you today, or a song that's like the one that comes through? I'm not saying you're definitely going to hear this one. What song is he communicating to you, or what is he trying to say to you? There's definitely more thought going into it. There's always a blessing, point of view coming through. Because what I was feeling then when I was shuffling was, I'm not going to get a song out of this deck because there's no songs in here he's sending you. Does that make sense? But what you're realising is there's a reason for everything that happens. Point of view is a great song. It's about seeing things in a different way. So, and we've got listen to the rain, life will never be the same again. So when he's lying awake at night, for example, he's recognising that things will never be the same since he's known you. So there's a lot of power there between the two of you. The elements could be significant as well. Rain. This is a great song. If you want to listen to these songs, by the way, Listen to the Rain is by Beverly Craven. It says, I listen to the rain whispering your name and memories cloud my life again. It's a beautiful song. Bit depressing though. And Point of View is by D.B. Boulevard. He says, it says no matter what's going on, think there's a reason for everything. Because this person loses everything in their life. They lose the job, they can't pay the rent, they lose the car, they get broken up with. But there's another point of view. The block there's like the sun shining and everything's wonderful when you focus on another point of view. It's a beautiful song. That's the song I actually played at my live event and got everyone up dancing to. Okay, I kind of said, sit with the song and when you're speaking to, get up and have a boogie. So let's see what we've got coming through here. Mother Mary's guiding you. That's very powerful. Something could be happening around the next full moon. I'm not surprised I'm clearing my throat because we've got throat. So throat chakra issues, communication. Something could be happening. Look, you've got the moon and you've got the next full moon. So obviously illusions with the moon, seeing through the illusions of social media, the way things are. But the next full moon is coming up soon and something's happening around this full moon. This could even be to do with health. You've got healthy there. So this may be that you're feeling healthy. Maybe your mum's getting more healthy. You've got single there. Oh, look at this for powerful. You've got single and you've got celebrity. Now, isn't that interesting that the celebrity cards come up, or the celebrity heart? So I feel this is a message that he perhaps worries about you being single. But even though he's a celebrity, he's single, okay? And there's balance between the two of you coming in. He may also be getting fit. So he could be working on getting more healthy, and you could be doing that too. You've got T coming through. So the letter T could be significant. You've got trick, so don't let your mind trick you. And you've got Mother Mary. So I want to pull you a card from Mother Mary. So what does Mother Mary want to say to you? What does Mother Mary want to say? Love. Love is the answer to all of your questions. So whatever your questions are today, the answer is love. Beautiful. So bring you one more card and let me just move these out of the way. What's the message coming through? What else does he want to say to you? Let's bring this deck in. What else does he want to say? You say, you are a positive influence on me. Isn't that powerful? So you've had a big impact on his life. You're the light of my life, and I want to make everything right. And I feel in his eyes as well, making everything right is also buying you things and treating you nice. Not that you need that, but that's coming through. I hope that helps. They're also saying to you, Victor, let's bring an animal in. What animal is guiding you? You've got, again, look at this. This just came out for Laura. You can't outrun yourself or this love. Take a moment to breathe and regain composure. And that's the turtle. I feel that's also coming through because you've been guided to slow down in your life, which you've done. You know, not doing so much for everybody else. You've had time for you. And you've got the tiger there, believe. Focus on your goals and dreams with unwavering faith. You can do this. Believe in yourself. So you may actually be seeing tigers and tortoises. I hope that helps, okay? Gypsy, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, I would love to hear from Jerry in summer where I am. Less busy and summer feels more relaxing. Summer sparks romance. Will he reach out in the summer? So is he going to reach out in the summer? Is he going to reach out in the summer? He's still learning lessons. It's going to happen in divine timing. They're saying you can't force when it's going to happen. You just got to have faith in when it will be, whether it's the summer or any other time. He's definitely going to reach out. There's a message. Okay, so he will reach out to you. Okay, but it may not be on your timeline. You've got to remember that. And you've got the Tower. So don't be annoyed or frustrated if it doesn't happen when you think it will happen. because it will happen when the time is right. Okay, so is there a timeline for this? Let's bring in a timeline. So when's he going to reach out? Well, we've got coming through during the morning, so it will possibly be in the morning, okay, like during the morning sometime. Now, you've got more than a year coming through. Now, don't panic and think, oh my goodness me, this could be more than a year to be together, holding hands, walking down the street. Not necessarily for a communication. Okay, that's just something you need to know. Because I feel you're being guided to have faith in divine timing. Yeah, they're not letting me give you an actual timing. Let me pull something else from the Radiant Rider-Waite. So I feel you've got to let go of the when. So timings, yeah, he's got to get stronger first. He's not strong enough at this current time. You got the Magician there, but it's in reverse. So he's got to obviously take the initiative and take the lead and step into his power, take control of things to move towards you. So I definitely do feel he will when the time is right, but it's in divine timing. There could be a shift. They give me a download in the ear. Oh, high-pitched download. You may be having that. I feel he's receiving guidance through things he's overhearing as well. It could be songs. It could be he overhears a conversation. Someone name drops you. When I say name drops you, I don't mean like actually talking about you. It could be he is your name or things coming into his ear chakra. It's the right one, which is the masculine side. So he's receiving guidance and downloads to communicate with you and come forward. But again, it's in divine timing. So the August eclipse could be significant. But I feel you've just got to be patient with this process. We may be more than a year to be in union. Okay, just have faith in when. So I know I was thinking, oh, you know, summer brings all these things out. But you can have that romantic energy, whether he's with you or not. You know, you can experience that through self-love and self-care. Let me just see what you're learning at this time. You've got disengage. They are shifting. Give them space and time. So I feel you've got to let go of when it's going to happen. So don't get triggered if it doesn't happen in the summer, because it will come in at the right time. And I feel that's something you're learning to let go of. So I'm sorry it's not what you want to know. But again, we never really get what we want. We get what we need to grow and evolve. I hope that helps again. So I'm not saying it isn't possible, but it's showing you he still needs more time, okay? Maida, thank you for the donation. Any negative, sorry, Mia Thermopolis. I think I've said that right. Any negative energy in my apartment I'm staying in? Well, first of all, call on your angels to cleanse your energy or cleanse the space. If you watch my video I did the other day, I did a little video talking about how to do it. You know, you can cleanse your body and mind when you're in the shower, for example. Get Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael and Archangel Nathaniel to come in and cleanse you, to blast away anything negative from your body, first of all, from your aura, your energy field, your chakra system, your energetic field. And when you got the shower washing over you, or you're pouring water over, if you're in the bath, you know, throwing water over you like a baptism, and it'll cleanse you. And then go around with a duster, okay, and cleanse all around the house with a duster first of all, as if you're getting rid of cobwebs, even if there is none, because they're removing energetic cobwebs. I did this the other day. Okay, then when you've done that, sage your whole house. Okay, use some sage or Palo Santo to cleanse your whole house, and then open the windows and the doors, and that will blast anything out. You know, you don't have to do that. You can say, angels, thank you for being with me. Thank you for removing anything negative and taking it to the light. So you can do that too. Okay, but sometimes the mind plays tricks on us. But if you do an energetic cleansing, then you're releasing any old energy, any stagnant energy. And it may just be that's what's lingering around. So what do you need to know about this apartment you're staying in? You've got the Fool. See, it is a new beginning. You've got the Seven of Cups. You have a choice how you feel. So I feel rather than just kind of sitting around worrying about it, take action. Maybe you've already done that. I'm not saying you haven't done that already. But I feel that this is an option for you. You're staying in this apartment. It's an option. It's like a choice you've made. So see it as an adventure, a new beginning. So I'm not really picking up on anything negative around this. But if you feel there is negative energy, then just do a cleansing like I said, and then you'll release anything out. I hope that helps, okay? City Gat, thank you for the donation. Great to see you, Liz. A message, please, from IDM. So what does he want you to know today? The Lovers, you're the only one in my heart. I intend to make you my priority for life, and I'm working up to speaking that truth. So the Lovers, as you know, can also be a decision, and he's working up to speaking his truth to make this decision or to break free from a cycle. They give me fear. So he wants you to know you're his priority. He wants to make you a priority. You're the only one in his heart. And he wants to tell you this, but he also knows he's got to perhaps speak up to people in his life to change as well. He's saying, thank you for being so patient with me. So if he could say anything to you today, that's what it would be. I'm so grateful that you're patient with me. I'm so grateful you give me the time I need. I miss you so much. I want to see you soon. So he is wanting you. I want to talk to you again and make things right between us. I'm just afraid you'll reject me. So I do feel he is going to contact you soon, but there is a little bit of fear there. Now, this doesn't mean you're going to push him away or anything like that. He just may be worried about the time it's taking, that you're perhaps going to give up on him. That's why he's saying thank you for being so patient with me, because he's blown away by the fact that you give him time. Because perhaps he's thought about it, he's put himself in your shoes, and he's perhaps thought, if it was me, I wouldn't be as patient. So he is grateful for that. Yeah, he's saying don't give up on me. So he's really worried at this time that you're going to give up on him. And he's asking you for patience, which you're giving him anyway. And he does want to see you and meet up. I hope that helps, okay? Maria, thank you for the donation. What is my next piece? What is my next piece? What does God want me to know regarding union? When you say next piece, do you mean like the next piece of the puzzle, or what do you need to focus on? What did Savat feel towards me Saturday? Will we meet again soon? What is he feeling? Will he move in again? Lots of information there. So first of all, what's your next piece? I think you mean piece of advice. What does God want me to know regarding union? So what's your next piece of advice? Trust in divine timing. Well, you couldn't get a better card coming out. So the best thing to know is that it's all going to happen when it's meant to have faith in divine timing. And you're going to receive messages in music. So you're going to receive messages about your union in music. So what do you need to know in music? Let's see. So what's the message coming through for you in music that you're being shown? And it's like the angel saying, stepping stones. Okay, like that's guiding you to use these cards. It's like everything is, you're being guided in every way. So miracles are happening in your connection. Archangel Gabriel is bringing good news. Magic is happening and you'll feel excited at this time. So you may start feeling more excited, or feeling like you've got your heart's jumping a little bit, or something's about to happen. Something is growing and a rebirth is about to occur. You'll be feeling creative, so express your creative talents and they will be successful at this time. Good news is on the way. So this could also be connected with something you're wanting in your life. Now, this could be connected with a house move or something like that. They give me fear. Or it could be to do with your work or your projects or your goals or something you are creating in your life. So focus on that. It's like the angels want you to focus on your stuff instead of his stuff, which I know you're doing anyway. And you can expect communication. It says, what he's doing is preparing to reach out. So you're saying, what did he feel towards me on Saturday? Will we meet again soon? What's he feeling? Well, he's preparing to communicate. It says, be ready for anything and listen with ears of love and compassion. So when you do talk again, make sure you're listening more and you are having compassion for what he's been going through as well. He hopes in his heart you can forgive him. So how he feels towards you is that he wants you to forgive him. So he feels bad then about things he's done and he wants forgiveness. I hope you can forgive me for all the things I've said and done to cause you pain. In spiritual truth, remember, this is why the angels are asking to have compassion, that there are lessons being taught to you on a very deep level from a place of love. So even though it hurts, this connection, it grows you so much, and he teaches you to have faith and to find faith. Your twin flame is your greatest teacher. Forgiveness heals. So really, you're being reminded from God that everything's happening for a reason, and he is going to communicate. Let me send you a song as well. What song is he sending you in this deck? What song is he sending you? Working my way back to you. Look at that, I'm coming home. I'm working my way back to you, babe. That's what he's saying. Will he move in again? Okay, will he move in again? I know you're asking, will you meet again soon? But you've got to trust in divine timing. Okay, so will he move in again? Will he move in again? And I feel you're preparing for that. You can feel that. So maybe you're doing some projects around the house as well. You could be redecorating. You've got the wheel. It's destiny. Wherever you live, whatever happens, you're meant to be. So you have to have faith. So I feel that things are going to turn around from the August eclipse. There's still lessons being learned. So you've got to trust him to come forward correctly as well. But I feel when the lessons are learned, you'll either move in again or you'll move somewhere new or wherever you move towards together. Let me see if I get a timeline for will we meet up again soon. Again, you've got the Tower coming through here, so you've got to let go of the when. I feel the Tower is more about things not happening the way you think they will, but they will happen the way they're meant to. So trust in divine timing. So I can't give you a timing because you're still learning to have faith. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for gifting a membership, honey, to Sliner's Sweet Table there. Michelle, thank you for the donation. Can I get a message from my DM Mohammed? I've pulled back. And that's beautiful, okay? So I don't know if you've watched it already, but watch today's members reading because it will really resonate, okay? Yeah, because you're recognising that it's more important to love yourself first, that you don't need to chase because you're healing your codependent issues. Now, we all go through codependency as a divine feminine, where we feel like we need our masculine or we feel validated by them or we struggle with that. And it's like this is what you're releasing. So the angels are very proud of you because you're releasing codependency to the situation, loving yourself first, not chasing. You do not need to chase. And that's like your angel guidance as well. You know that you don't need to chase. What else? And it's liberating. Progress is taking place because of what you're doing. It's so important at this time you have unwavering faith as the last details are manifested. So things are happening now because you've pulled back, okay? So what's he feeling? Yeah, he's feeling a bit conflicted and defensive, which means it's affected him. He started worrying about this, okay? And I feel it's making him a bit more stressed out in his life. So he may be arguing with people around him. This could also be like karmic issues he's got going on. And he's made a decision around that. He's just got to put it into action. So it kind of feels like around May, he's made a decision. Well, he was feeling a bit conflicted and defensive in May. So this could even be that he's been arguing with people in his life in May. And now, between May and the next 3 months, I'm seeing this as like August, September, he's making a decision. He's already made a decision, but he's got to put that decision into place. So that could be to walk away from a karmic cycle or to contact you. But you pulling back is making him angry. Okay, not because of anything you've done, but because he's feeling the shift in you. He's not angry at you, he's angry to himself. I don't want to deny my feelings anymore because you're my dream come true. So he's been denying that you're his dream come true, and he doesn't want to deny it anymore, and he could be having dreams about you. So you pulling back is working for the connection. Watch the members reading if you haven't already, because it will really make sense. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, messages from God and the angels for today and for this week. Is my growing process going good? So what are you learning? Okay, what are you learning? So message coming through. You've got, look at this. And I love this because this is like a tree growing. It says new beginnings, a fresh start is on the horizon. So I feel, yes, your growing process is going good. So your growing process, when I'm connecting with it, is you. That you're growing, you're evolving, you're transforming, preparing for a new beginning. Now, if you are growing anything else, so for example, if you're growing a plant or you're growing a garden, or I feel that's growing as well because there's a new beginning there. Because this is showing you this new season, this summer season in a way, this solstice is creating a new beginning. So there is a new beginning coming in. So what do you need to know from God and the angels for today? Flying out there, focus on service. So maybe this is a day to actually focus on helping people or focus on service in some ways. This could be work related. It could be doing a spiritual practice that helps someone else. It could be sharing something on social media that's beneficial. Could just be focusing on meditation, anything that makes you feel good. So whatever you connect with as service, focus on that today. And what's the message from your angels for this week? Pay attention to the signs. So this week you're going to receive signs that remind you and show you there's a new beginning coming in. The fear is only real in your mind. So if you go into any fear this week, you're going to receive a sign that's going to buoy your faith. I want to bring an animal card, and I'm going to leave these out actually. So pay attention to the signs you see. What your growing process is doing good, yes. So you've got the turtle, but this is like a sea turtle. It says, purify your heart and mind by connecting with your true self, and then you'll know what to do. So this could be meditating. Remember, it's the year of the horse, the year of freedom. Peace and acceptance is the path to true freedom, and you've got balance with the flamingo there. Alignment is taking place so you can give and receive equally. You may be experiencing ascension symptoms and divine masculine and divine feminine energy. So you may feel like 1 minute you are in your feminine self, then you're in your masculine self. And guess what? That's alignment. So don't be surprised if you see flamingos, which are very beautiful as well, about balance, reminding you to breathe and balance and meditate and calm your mind. You may see a horse reminding you this year is moving forward quickly. So find your freedom, work on peace and balance. And the sea turtle is saying purify your mind and heart. So that could be about cleansing. So you may want to do a cleansing as well. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, Rod's message for me in bucket messages. So what does Rod want you to know today? He's saying to you, we will find each other again. I'll always find you. So it's like he's saying we found each other in this life for a reason. And if you perhaps left that job or made a move and made a change, you'd find each other again. It's like he's saying to you, you do what's right for you, because no matter what the circumstances are, we will always come back together. I would give it all up to be with you. So that's a big sign he will do that. But it's not about for you. He's got to do it for himself, remember. He's got to choose himself, which leads to you. Prepare yourself. I'm getting ready for union. So he is preparing to leave that circumstance behind. He said, I feel so connected to you. Even though we're apart, I can feel you like you're sitting right next to me. You're always with me. So he feels you're right there with him. I pushed you away because I was confused about how I was feeling. So if he's ever seemed to do that, push you away, that's the reason why. Because he was confused about not only what he was feeling for you, but what it means for his life. But he will give it all up to be with you, okay? So you may even hear that song, Give It All. Something Got Me Started by Simply Red. I was going to say Simple Minds. You got a ring here, a wedding ring. Wow, you got a ring and you got a wedding ring. So you may be seeing a wedding ring, or maybe you're wearing a wedding ring, or you're being guided to. I spoke about that in yesterday's reading. You're getting a reading as well. Okay, and that's helping you. Let me just see what the others are. Archangel Nathaniel is blasting things out of the way. I'm not surprised because I saw him this morning on that little lawnmower thing. But I was upstairs, I didn't catch him in time to take a photo. So Archangel Nathaniel is around you. Obviously, when you get stressed out or you worry, you have a reading. So you may be thinking about getting a reading. Obviously, you're having a reading now. He will move forward because he's had a taste of you. And now he's had a taste of you, he's in pain because he's not with you. When I say a taste of you, I mean like he's perhaps had a fantasy or a dream of being with you. And he finds you very sexy and he's haunted by you, especially at night. We've got red hair as significant, okay? But he's saying to you, and that could be because you are a carrot mummy. But you've got he's haunted by you. So he can't forget you, okay? He said, I'll always find you again, no matter what. I hope that helps, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation. Can I have some bucket messages? Digging deep in here. Here we go. We've got the letter A, okay? Don't know why Andrew's coming through. It just popped straight in my mind, the name Andrew. Don't know why that's come through. But you got A. Let's see what we got here. Turn them over. So these are interesting. There's no masculine energies here. Okay, this is your energy in the journey. So, first of all, but it says they speak truth. Okay, so the person you're connected with is thinking of speaking a truth. Now, you may be having tooth pain because of that, because that's connected with a decision. So if you've been having any tooth pain or you start having tooth pain, then, and you're not sure why, because it's probably an ascension symptom with the A, it's to do with a decision. They want to speak their truth. Your guidance is to love yourself more and to release stress. So if you're worrying about anything, let that go, give it to heaven. Could be you're thinking about work because you've got a new job there. So you may be thinking about getting a new job and maybe you've got stress around that, or you want to do something in a new way. A new job could also be like a new job that's come up around the house or something you need to take care of that may bring a little bit of stress up because you've got the devil as well, which is ego, overcoming the ego. So you may be overcoming the ego, or maybe you feel like you've been doing that. We've got Gemini in the Chariot, so things are going to move forward, but Chariot is where we are now in Cancer season. We've just had Gemini season. So Gemini and Cancer could be significant for releasing the ego with the devil there. The devil is also connected with Capricorn. So in this reading, we've got Gemini, Cancer, and Capricorn coming through. They may mean something to you. You've got the morning dove, which is about peace. I love that. So peace coming into your life, especially if you're thinking about travelling. So you may be thinking about going somewhere, doing something. This could also be around Christmas time because you've got Christmas lights and eggnog. So you may be thinking about doing something or travelling around that time, and I feel it would be beneficial for you. But you've got the Chariot, which can also mean movement, travel, could be a vehicle of some kind. Maybe you get a new job where you're travelling or you're moving forward in some way. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, I'm not doing well. I'm taking care of mum with dementia, many siblings, little support. I'm mentally exhausted. I have a message from me. So I'm so sorry you're going through all that, honey. Remember, it's so important you look after you as well. I know you're probably thinking I haven't got time. Well, you need to make time for yourself, even if it's just to do a cleansing or a meditation. So what do the angels want you to know? You've got recovery from a loss as well. And maybe this is hard because obviously mum's got dementia. So it's like she's lost part of herself. And it may be very hard for you because you see her that way. And she may be really struggling internally because internally she wants to take back her power, but she can't. She's recovering from a loss of a memory. You know, she's dealing with all that. And I know how hard it is because she's like my distant cousin, but my mum's cousin is like my auntie. She's like a second mum to me, really. But she lost her husband through dementia, and I know how hard it was for her. And I remember things he used to do and everything else. So it's hard because what I'm picking up on with your mum is inside she wants to take back her power, but she can't. Does that make sense? It's like she can't find it. So in a way you're recovering from the loss of your mum because you feel like she's not the person she was. And that could be because she forgets you and other things she's going through. And she could also get angry, and there could be a lot coming out there, a lot of emotions. And you've got siblings and all of this going on. So the angels say you must take back your power. Because recovery from a loss can also be that you feel you've lost your power in some way. You've lost part of yourself in this whole situation. Especially because people will probably come up to you and say, how's your mum? Or how's this or how's that? They may not be saying, how are you? So you've got to give yourself that love and support. The delay is creating the way. And you still have this power in you. You've got the Ace of Wands there to find joy and happiness no matter what's going on. So let's bring in a message from A. So what does A want you to know? A is saying, you are my guiding light. And I feel that you're also a guiding light for others, so many others. For your mum, your siblings, whatever else is going on, you are a guiding light. And A is saying that to you. It's like he's saying, remember that you are a guiding light. And you are a guiding light to your mum. And I feel that you will help her so much more than she could ever say to you at this particular moment. Okay? But he's saying you're my guiding light. So you're guiding him forward. He's saying, I want to surprise you. And I look at pictures of you. They're moving on top of the deck. Let me just see what else he wants to say. The universe will keep putting us in each other's path. So you are being brought back together. Now, what I'd like to do is just bring you a message from your mum. Now, I know she's still here, but obviously she's lost a part of herself. So I just want to see if she could speak to you today, what would she say? We are so much more than family. And I feel that means she appreciates you so much for everything you're doing for her at this current time. God really is in charge. So that's really about you knowing that this is happening for a reason. And she's learning some kind of deep soul lesson from it. So try and understand it from a higher perspective, which I know you do. Thank you for being my best friend. So that's how she feels about you at this current time. Like you're more than family, you're a best friend, which is really beautiful. And they just said do as well. And that's what I connected with in yesterday's Twin Flame reading. So if you haven't watched that, go and watch it because I feel there'll be messages in there about your journey. I hope that helps, okay? Mayra, thank you for the donation. Hi, there's any messages from Travis today? So what's going on with Travis today? They're busy with work and self-work. Okay, so and he's doing this to choose you. So, well, obviously he needs to choose himself, but it leads to you. So he's saying, I'm busy today with work. So he could be at work. Or if he's not at work, he's working on his body or his home or whatever he's got going on. But I do feel he could be working today. But he's busy with work and self-work, which means doing the work on himself to feel stronger, to be able to make a choice and a decision to choose himself that leads to you. Because he will choose you. So to you, it may feel like he's chosen you, but really what he's done is chosen himself. He's saying, I'm so grateful you exist. Isn't that beautiful? So the fact that you live on planet Earth is enough for him. You know, he's grateful for you. And he said, I have so much regret because he's regretting the past and things he's done or not done. So what's he in regret about? What's he in regret about? Try and understand. He may not have explained things to you. And he's trying to understand himself. So I feel he wants to explain things to you, but he's kind of like, I don't know if you'll understand. So I want to try and help you to understand. So I do feel he intends to tell you things that he's got going on. He said, I didn't mean to do it. I'm still a work in progress. Try and understand. And obviously you are. Now you got a siren, police car. You've been shown with that police car, there's protection. Okay, so remember when you're not together, there's always a protection. And I feel you're being protected until it's the right time. But he said, I didn't mean to do it, whatever it was. Please try and understand I'm still a work in progress. So it's like he's saying, please forgive me for the past because I'm still learning and growing and evolving. What else does he want you to know? What else? He's saying, because of you, I feel understood for the first time. Now, I love that because he's saying to you, try and understand. And he's saying, because of you, I do feel understood for the first time. So maybe you understand him now better than you did. And that may have occurred in the separation or the silence. I hope that helps, okay? Vivian, thank you for the donation, honey. What's coming towards me in angel guidance? What's coming towards you in angel guidance? Well, release all blame to heaven because this is not the end. So something you feel is over is not over. It's not the end. And if you feel any resentment about that situation or you're in pain about it, you've got to give that to heaven. So the angels want you to work through forgiving things, releasing things, surrender. Because whatever it is I'm connected with here, and this could be love related because it's not the end. I mean, it could even be like if you're going through an end of a cycle, it's not the end. Something better is coming. So what's coming towards you is something better than what you're leaving behind or what you feel you've lost. But it's not the end. It never is with twin flames anyway. Yeah, they're coming back. This is to do with someone who you're thinking about. They're coming back. So as you're coming back together, you'll see them soon. It's going to be a reconciliation. So someone you've had an ending with is coming back. It's not over, it's just beginning. And you're being guided to have faith in that. So let's see what lesson you're learning. You've got signs. The signs. You're being guided to trust the signs that you see. Okay, look for messages in nature, numbers, and repetition. So you're being shown signs that you are strong, independent. You may be busy with self-love at this time, working on your business, your goals, your dreams, your work, whatever you're doing, finances. So you're becoming stronger and independent through this whole situation. So look for messages in nature, numbers, and repetition. I was looking for it down there, it's here. So what animal is coming through for you today? What animal? You've got, again, look at this. This is very powerful. There's sea turtles coming in. This is about cleansing and purification. Purify your heart and mind by connecting with your true self, and then you'll know what to do. So you're being reminded to go within for the answers. This could also be about you cleansing your energy, healing yourself. What about numbers? What numbers are coming through? And obviously you know because you've seen them already. And yesterday I was just blown away. I was just laughing all day yesterday. And it went on through the night, but I thought I've shared enough now. You know, every time I picked my phone up yesterday, and I was working yesterday, I worked till 5 o'clock yesterday, so I was recording videos, and then it just seemed to me, every time I picked my phone up, there was a number sequence on my phone, and I was just laughing. Even when I went in the kitchen on the microwave, there was a number sequence, and I was like, whoa. So you've probably seen all this anyway. There, look, 44. It's very likely you've seen 444. Angels are protecting you and showering you with love. And 27, this could be about something you're manifesting now that's coming in 2027. So you could be seeing 222, 777, 444. You are a magnet. What you give out, you get back. So pay attention to numbers, animals, other signs you see. I hope that helps, okay? Laura, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz. This donation is for Donna Harvey. Good morning, Liz. Any messages from Mark and Bucket messages? And I don't know if you saw it. I think you did. Devout are on in Manchester. I don't know when it is. I know it's this year. If you want to go and see him, because I'm going to go and see him in London this year as well. I think they're on in London in September or something. But if you want to go and see him, let me know. And I'll get us tickets for that. Okay? Because I may see him in Manchester. I'm definitely going to go and see him in London, I think, this time. I was going to go and see him last week, but never got round to it. So, any messages from Mark, okay? What do you need to know? What's the guidance for you? They're telling me use another deck, okay? Oh, there's a card on the floor as well. Hang on, let me get that one. So, Queen of Focus. So Harry sees you at this time as strong and independent. He sees you as an inspiration to all. He sees you shining your light brightly and standing strong and glowing up. So says you were strong and independent at this time, which you know. A true inspiration to all. Shine your light bright and stand strong. Your glow up makes him grow up. So you being you, operating in the Queen of Pentacles, is pushing him to move towards his best self. So you've got the butterfly for transition. A new chapter is about to begin and you're being prepared for it. Everything that's happening is building your strength. So you could see butterflies, moths, flamingos, balance. You could see 69. You could see the Justice card. Alignment is taking place so you can give and receive equally. You'll be experiencing ascension and divine masculine and divine feminine energy. So if you go in and out of masculine and feminine energy, it's because you are aligning for union. And you know that, okay? So he has a lot on his plate right now. So he's busy today. He could be busy until the 10th as well. So this could be busy with work, or it could be things he's got going on in his karmic situation with his karmic daughter. He's saying, I don't feel good enough. And you feel like home to me. So he knows you're his home, but he may still be healing fears around feeling good enough. Issues that come up, insecurities. And that could be mirrored in some way as well. My love for you cannot be duplicated. So he knows that he's never going to meet anyone like you. And you know you're never going to meet anyone like him either. Anything else you need to know? I'll bring you the music card in as well. Yeah, Three of Swords, you're definitely missing each other. You're thinking about each other. But it's not pain as in heartbreaking. You know, it's just like a deep feeling of loss because you're not together. It's like that. I wish things were different now, but you know that it's in divine timing, which is a very powerful perception. Something, I want to tell you what I'm feeling. You know he wants to tell you something. You know he does. You know he wants to reach out. You know he does. Something by Lasgo. You got Forever in Bed, I Can't Sleep Thinking of You. Forever by Dee Dee. So a couple of 90s tracks coming up here. Okay, there's something I want to tell you. I'm in bed, I feel blue, I can't stop thinking of you. That's a great one. That's one of my favourite songs, actually. You got Stuck on You. I Will Never Get Over You. So he's stuck on you, Lionel. And I'm going to be 500 miles, the Proclaimers. I'm doing the work to be with you. I would walk 500 miles. And I would walk 500 more. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Janie, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, message from Wes. It's really funny, actually. Well, not like funny, but like amazing. Because I recorded a video yesterday that's going to be coming up on the channel soon. And W come out in the bucket messages. And I actually said, Wes, it come through. Okay, so message from Wes, a person I met had his name along with someone on TV. It was amazing. That's a sign of alignment. That's how you know something's happening. Okay, you're either going to have contact coming in or something's aligning. The universe is up to something. So when you're seeing his name in that way, the universe is up to something. It's powerful. Sometimes I can see my twin's name 15 times in a day, or, you know, the other day, well, not the other day, it was a while ago now, but it was so funny because I was going to Alton Towers. Just shows you how the universe aligns it. It was when I was going to Alton Towers, when me and Lisa went to Alton Towers. It's quite a while ago now. And it was this year, whenever that was. And I was sitting, I went for a Starbucks. And I was sitting at a table, and the people on the table next to me were talking about Alton Towers. And I just thought that was funny because I was going to Alton Towers the next day. And they were name-dropping my masculine's name. Obviously not him, but like their friend with his name was going as well. And they were talking, and I just found it funny. And I was just like, I was smiling to myself, thinking, it's amazing how the universe does these things. And I feel that's what you've had, like an aha moment in this, like the universe is up to something that. So Queen of Swords is reminding you that when he does come forward, lower your defences. Because he may be a bit worried at this time about what your reaction is going to be because he's waited a long time. And he feels like time has passed since he saw you. So I feel he's a little bit afraid of contacting you because he doesn't know what you're going to do. But he is coming in correctly. He wants to offer you, you know, his pentacle there, which means he's not just coming in with his love, he's coming in with a real offer. They're giving me fear. So it's showing you he's done the work on himself. And wow, you're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles. So you're in alignment. This is why you're seeing his name. because you're in alignment. The universe is setting things up to bring you back together, and he's feeling stronger and more confident now in June than he has before. And I feel you're also working on you as well. You've been doing the work on you. So he is preparing to do something here. You know, he's in a better energy now than he was. You know that anyway through your intuition. Yeah, he's dreaming of you. So he's constantly dreaming about you. And guess what? He's been dreaming about you since September. He hates the silence. So he wants to come in and rectify the situation. So he's dreaming about you. So what's he dreaming about? Well, and this is another reason why you're seeing his name, because you're being shown that. To love you and then lose you is my biggest nightmare. So that's what you got to remember. He's gone through a loss. His wife's died. And his biggest fear is marrying you and you being taken away. So that's his biggest nightmare. That's also something he's in fear about. And that's what he's got to get over, really, to be able to progress with you. I was visited in my dreams by a loved one. Now I feel that's his wife. I was visited in my dreams by a loved one who told me to trust in love. Okay, so I feel his wife's come to him in a dream and said, don't give up on love, go for it, don't be sad, don't be upset, you know, move on, move forward. So I just want to bring in a message from the wife. She's saying, I'm helping to ease your pain. So she's around him, definitely, easing his pain. Because again, he feels guilt and all those things. But I feel that's what's happened, because that's how our loved ones in heaven do come through. They don't jump in front of us like in horror films. They come into our dreams, because that's where we are calm, and that's where our conscious mind is at ease. And I feel that's what's happened. She's gone into his dream and said, don't give up on love. And then, you know, perhaps because he was perhaps having a nightmare about losing her, and then he had a nightmare about losing you, and she was in his dream in some way. So I definitely feel that he's intending to do something, and that's why you're seeing his name. I hope that helps, okay? It's really beautiful that she's done that, his wife's done that, okay? It's like she's giving you both the green light. Natalia, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, can I have a message from Grayson? So what does Grayson want you to know? He wants to talk, okay? It says, I'm ready to talk. And I'm not saying he's ready to talk in this exact moment, but he feels like he wants to. So what's going on, Sad? You're the love of my life. That's what he wants you to know. That's how he feels about you. You're the love of my life, okay? I'm lost without you, and I've thought about being married to you. Well, you know that anyway, because you see signs yourself, like rings and marriages and other things. I miss those lips of yours, so he's definitely thought about kissing you. I want to fix this, and I haven't given up on us. So he hasn't given up on you, no matter how things seem. He wants to fix it, he wants to talk, and he's thought of being married to you and kissing you. And, you know, the thing is, I've said before, you know, kissing your twin flame is out of this world. It's like the best thing ever. And I know I've said that to you before, and I'm sure you said that isn't your idea of heaven or something like that, but that doesn't mean it's not his idea of heaven. That in his eyes, kissing you is everything. Okay? With you, I've discovered true intimacy through the 5D link and everything else. Our souls were destined to connect, and your love is everything to me. So I feel that his biggest dream is kissing you. To him, that is his idea of heaven. What else does he want to say to you today? I pretend I'm happy without you, but the truth is that I'm heartbroken over you. So he's acting like everything's okay in his life, but he isn't happy. And that's why he's saying, I'm ready to talk. I want to move this forward. What lesson are you learning at this time? Thoughts. Trust what your thoughts are telling you. That you're in his thoughts. Your person can't get you out of their head. You may even hear that song by Kylie Minogue. You are both evolving. Welcome the transformation. There's a rebirth happening. I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation, honey. I'm struggling to know what to do in my current workplace. Any message from Jesus? Is it time for me to walk away from the situation? Do what you feel is right in your heart and soul. Okay? It may be that it's causing you conflict because it doesn't feel right to you. The Seven of Swords is like mask wearing, or maybe there's some deceit going on, or gossip, or struggle in that way. You don't feel like you're being true to yourself in some way there. Okay, I'll bring Jesus in a minute, so I just want to see what else comes through in the tarot. So I feel you're not happy there because you don't feel you're being authentic in some way. I mean, they maybe worry you about Yeah, I thought there was. They're not meant to be in reverse. I'm just checking. Yeah, I've got it upside down. So I feel that it's stability that may be causing problems. I mean, this could be around a boss or something like that. But you've got a vision of what to do. You just need to express yourself. So I feel once you've expressed yourself, whether you've spoke out to your boss or you spoke out to someone at work, it may ease things. But I feel you are being guided towards something new. Okay, there's something fresh there that you may not yet see. So you may be worrying about money or stability that's perhaps holding you back a little bit. Before I bring Jesus in, I just want to see what else is coming through here. What else is going on? Gabriel is saying to you, gratitude. You attract more blessings when you appreciate your current blessings. So try and find the good in what you're going through. Because remember, there's always a lesson in everything, isn't there? So try and look on the bright side or find the silver lining in the situation, observe it and then be thankful for it. And then you'll be able to handle it much better and easier. But I feel that you're not enjoying where you are because really you're being pulled towards something new. So what does Jesus want you to know about this? So what guidance is coming through for you from Jesus? So Jesus is saying to you, faithfulness. Surrender to the Lord with all your might and all your will. So really faithfulness and surrender is about trusting in God's plan and knowing that if you do leave that situation, something else will appear, that you'll be taken care of. It's like Jesus saying, when you're faithful to God and you give everything to him, your life, your burdens, your struggles, he will take care of it for you. So surrender to the Lord with all your might and all your will. So when you feel you can't do it by yourself, call on God and he will armour you up. Trust that if you make a change from your heart, you'll be taken care of because God is your source, not a job or, a place or a paycheck. What else? Jesus is saying to you, your Heavenly Father knows that you have need of all these things. So God knows what you need and he's going to give it to you. So this is really about you releasing all your burdens to heaven. So it's very likely you've already prayed about this. And this nudge to change is an answer to your prayer. Asking it shall be given to you. Wow, what a beautiful message. And you've got knocking, it shall be opened unto you. So maybe work on, if you want to stay there, obviously think about being more grateful. And I'm not saying you're not grateful, but look for the blessing in the situation and focus on peace. And I do feel you're being nudged towards something else though. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, we've got Zainab, thank you for the donation. How does Renee see me and her feelings towards me? So how does Renee see you and her feelings towards you? How does Renee see you? Maybe a deep thinker, like you overthink things maybe. And what are her feelings towards you? She sees you, first of all. How she feels towards you is that you, either she sees you as an opportunity to better herself, or she sees you as someone who goes towards opportunities. Because I'm seeing this as like a door opening. So I feel she sees you as someone very powerful, very profitable, someone who moves towards good things in their life, someone who isn't afraid of making changes. She sees you as someone who is very successful. I'm seeing her as success and someone who lives the best life. And how she sees you, and that's her feelings towards you, how she sees you is, there's a commitment in reverse, so you've got the Hierophant. So maybe she sees you as someone who can help her in some way, or she can help you in some way. Because I feel there's a life lesson in this situation. So I feel you're learning from each other in some way, shape or form. And doors are going to open in that way. So I feel like she's helping you in some way and you're helping her in some way to move towards some kind of new beginning or something that's very profitable in the future. And this could be to do with work or money. But I'm seeing that there's a lesson being learned, even if you can't see it in some way. So I feel you each other. Certainly buffered there, but it reconnected for me. So helping you both to reconnect with yourself. So maybe she sees you as a bit spiritual and you're helping her in some way. So like this message coming through where you are like teachers to each other in some way, shape or form. Not necessarily like soulmates, but like you've made a conscious decision before you came to Earth to learn from each other in some way. And that's what's coming through. We're friends, but I feel she has romantic feelings. Well, I'm picking up more on a life lesson when I'm picking up on this directly as why she's in your life. And that's what's showing me. Let me see if she has got romantic feelings for you. But I'm feeling this is more... And with the Hierophant being in reverse, it's like she knows that she perhaps couldn't have a relationship with you in that way. And that could be because you're not wanting that, for one. So I feel she does know that that wouldn't be an option, or you know, it wouldn't ever be explored in that way. But I do feel she sees you as someone she can move ahead with. So she may be keeping it friendly with you for that reason. So has she got romantic feelings for you? Has she got romantic feelings for you? Well, she wants to move forward with you, but she's holding it inside. So if she has, it's not coming through in this reading because she may be very afraid of acting on that in case you reject her or she loses your friendship. So I'm not saying she hasn't got those feelings, but if she has got those feelings and it's not coming up in the reading, she's holding it deep inside. Okay, but she does want to move forward with you, maybe travel with you, do things with you. And I feel she thinks if she tells you or shows this to you in any way, shape or form, she may lose your friendship. But there may be opportunities to spend time together and travel together or do things together between December and April. I'm not feeling like any bad feeling or anything like that. Let me see if I can get a love message from her to you. She's saying, you are my true love and the only one I want. So she may feel that way, but she's keeping it inside. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation, honey. DM's feelings, girlfriend situation. What's DM's next action? So what's DM feeling about you? What's your DM feeling? What's your DM feeling? He knows he's got to end that karmic situation. So he feels that, and the thing is, what I'm picking up on is he does value you. He does see you as a treasure in his life. He does see you as someone he could perhaps get engaged to and marry in the future. He sees that with you. This is with you, okay? But he also sees that you may get a bit defensive as well. So he does worry about you, not necessarily lashing out on him, but he does worry about what you're going to do when he does come in with this proposal, which will come eventually in divine timing. But he knows he's got to end that karmic situation. And he also worries about you worrying about him perhaps marrying his girlfriend or moving that forward in some way. So I feel he worries about what you think. So he's worried about what you think. But he does want to end his karmic cycle before he gets involved with you fully. So what's going on in his girlfriend situation? So, and these are like coming up sideways. So I feel that, and again, I've got two women here, two female energies. So it's about you and her. And he's conflicted. He's trying to shield himself in a way. He knows he's got to find the strength to fight for you and release that. You know, release that situation. But he's currently hiding. I'm seeing that as he's hiding behind those ones. So I feel like he's hiding in that situation a little bit. Denying his love in some way. Denying his feelings. Just getting on with things. But he knows he's got a decision to make. And he knows he needs to find balance. And he can't keep juggling the relationship with her when he's got feelings for you or vice versa. So what's his next action? Five of Cups. He's going to just sit in this pain. Okay, so and he knows it's hurting you too. It's hurting everyone, really. He's saying our love is not a fleeting passion, but a love that endures. So you're being reminded this takes time. There's lessons there. There's growth taking place. I want to heal your heart from any pain I've caused you. So he knows he's caused you pain. And this could be you in pain here as well. So I do feel there's still lessons being learned at this current time because he's still in denial. He wants to end the cycle. And when he thinks about you, that's what he thinks about as well. But he is hiding. It's like you're there, she's there, and he's hiding. He's just in between. He feels like a rose between two thorns. Because he knows he's going to get hurt either way. He knows that if he ends it with her, it'll hurt him. And if he doesn't move forward with you, it'll hurt him. So he doesn't know what to do. Just want to see what your guidance is. You've got to listen to your intuition because your intuition tells you the truth. Your ego will tell you lies. I hope that helps, okay? Daniel, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. Message from my love, Jennifer. What does she want me to know? So what does Jennifer want you to know? She says she feels trapped in a karmic cycle, whatever that is. That could be your own fear. So it's not necessarily with a person. You know how it resonates with your journey. So whenever it is she's currently going through, she feels trapped in that situation. What else is she going through? Yeah, she's got to fight for this love. She needs to fight her way out of this karmic cycle, whatever it is. So say, for example, she's in fear. She's got to fight through that fear. She's got to face the fears. If she's stuck in a situation, she's got to find a way out of that and stand her ground and speak her truth. And that's what she's currently putting off or delaying. And this could be what she's moving away from as you move into July. So I feel she's getting stronger moving into July. So what's being unsaid? You're so beautiful. Now again, this is about you being beautiful on the inside and handsome on the outside. So she sees your inner beauty. So you're beautiful to her in that way. I think about you when I'm alone. And when she's alone, she may also be doing things thinking about you. Use your imagination. That could be alone in the shower or in the bathroom, or when she's going for a walk, she's thinking about you. She knows how beautiful you are. And that's about your heart and soul, not about, you might think beautiful's a bit of a feminine word, you know, but she's saying, she looks at you and you're beautiful to her in every way. She just feels trapped and stuck because she's learning how to stand up for what she believes in and speak her truth, and that's what she's struggling with doing. Anything else she wants you to know? Anything else she wants you to know? She's saying to you, I would give it all up to be with you. Prepare yourself. I'm getting ready for union. So whatever she's trapped in, she is going to release herself from that. She's saying, I will come back to you one day and I'll fight for this love. Wow, that's exactly what I was picking up on. That's this card here. Oh, there's fear there. What a fear. Oh, there's fear. Fear around this, okay? That's because it's in reverse. That's that card. A fear is, can she do this, okay? I wish I handled it differently. I was selfish and immature and looking out for my best interest. You deserve someone better than me. So she knows she's got to better herself to be with you. To be with you, she knows she's got to be able to fight for this love and for you. I hope that helps, okay? I'm just seeing where I am in the chat here. Okay, I'm going to say I'm an hour behind. Oh, no, I'm not an hour behind. I'm okay. I was going to stop donations, but I'm okay. I thought I was further behind than that, but I'm not. Okay, we've got Ashwini. Thank you for the donation, honey. 3D message from my friend S from her DM, please. So what's going on with your friend's masculine today? He's saying, I'm starting to believe I can change. So he's becoming the magician. He wants to change his life. He's starting to believe he can change. No one even comes close to you. No one has ever made him feel the way you make him feel. And no one even comes close to the way he feels about you. So you are irreplaceable. That's what you need to remember. What else? I cherish every moment we spend together, whether that's in a fantasy as of you, a dream, or when you've actually spent time together in person. He cherishes that. He's missing you and he wants to do something about it. So you may be seeing 33 or 333. I feel he's seen that number. But he's missing you and he knows you're missing him too. You can feel it. It's reciprocated feelings. Okay? But he wants to take action. He has a vision of that. So there is progress being made even in the silence or the separation, or if things feel stuck or stagnant. So he knows that. So what animal is guiding you? Let's get an animal card for you. What animal is guiding you at this current time? The bee. There's a miracle coming in. With God, all things are possible. Great things are taking place in your life, in your connection. Trust in God's plan for your life because something big and special is about to take place. You're going to see bees. I hope that helps, okay? And then we've got Ashwini donating for herself there. 3D message from him, please. So what does your masculine want to say? I know who you are. You're the only one that satisfies my soul. You're coming up as the Empress in his energy. So yes, he's got a wife and he's got all these other people around him, but you're the only one that satisfies his soul. What animal is guiding you? You've got the tiger and you've got the stag. Wow. So the stag is saying, and it's in reverse because there is a delay, remember, deep transformation takes place within you and around you to achieve union. So it's the promise of union, but there is a delay around it, remember. So you've got to believe in that. You've got to believe in the promise of union. You have to believe in the union itself instead of doubting it or denying it. Focus on your goals and dreams with unwavering faith. You can do this, believe in yourself. So it's so important you tell him in the 5D that he can do this. He just needs to believe in himself. And he's finding the strength to change, isn't he? And you're being guided to be flexible and adaptable to the timing of it all. And to have faith that when you're seeing a stag, that's your sign it really is coming. And you have to believe instead of going into doubt. So what's going unsaid? Okay, what's going unsaid? I'm just going to delete that. My phone's frustrating me because no point me having it on because I keep flicking up and it goes off anyway. So if I do lose chat or anything, my mods will have to help me out there. So I wish I could change the past. That's what he's saying to you. So if you're thinking, does he regret the past? Is he going to make up for the past? Yes, he is. I wish I could change the past. But he knows he can't change it, but he can make up for it, okay? What else does he want to say to you? He's saying, you are my true love and the only one I want. So you've got to let go of the feelings of, does he want to be with the karmic? Let me just see what his current karmic struggle is. He wants to feel free. He doesn't feel free. And he's saying, I will sleep on the sofa. He may already be doing that. He could already be sleeping on the sofa. So I have faith that he is dealing with his situation. I hope that helps, okay? Carlin King, thank you for the donation, honey. What's next for me in my DM gym? So what's the lesson being learned? You've got signs. Pay attention to the signs that you see. You look for messages in nature, numbers, and repetition. So what animal is coming through for you? What's next for you in gym? What animal are you being shown today? What sign is coming through in the animal kingdom? Again, look, the promise of union. You've seen me shuffling. It's not like I'm just picking the same card out. Deep transformation is taking place within you and around you to achieve union. So what's going on with you in DM is, you and Jim, is you both evolving and transforming, ready for union. Okay, you may even see a white stag because that's a sign of mission and purpose. But you're being given the promise of union. So the signs are showing you, whatever they are, that you're coming into union when the time is right. So what number is coming through for you? Or what numbers? You've got 5s and 6s and 7. So you may be seeing 777, 555, 666. There could also be a change in finances. So he could be dealing with his finances and that could be causing him ego issues, fear. So he could have money worries at this current time. Your dreams are fully supported by the universe. So as you make these changes and come together, you're going to be fully supported by the universe. And I feel the reason why that's come out is because he could be worried about money, or there could be some money worries going on. Financial changes. And you're working on self-love, and that will open all the right doors. The more you do that, it's going to open all the right doors. You've got leadership, take back your power. So you take back your power by letting him take back his power to change into the right roles. So if you've been initiating, he has to be the one to initiate. So remember, that's why when you step into your feminine power fully, that's when Jim can step into his full masculine role. Let me just see what's going unsaid. I check your social media, okay? How did I get so lucky? So when he looks at you, he thinks he's a very lucky person. He's like, whoa, I'm a lucky man. I know you love me and I love you too. So you're transforming for union. I hope that helps, okay? Let me see if I can get a timeline for you. I feel you need to just have faith in the when. Maybe when you start seeing stags, you know it's coming in. Not give me a timeline. You got a yes from heaven eventually. So it's coming in divine timing. I hope that helps, okay? And Wish right now, thank you for the donation. Daughter's school, should we change or stay for the next 6 years? Should you stay or go? What do you need to know? I want the guidance around this. Should we change? Stay for the next 6 years. So, should we change? We've got the outcome will be undesirable. So, it may not be the right time. So, I'm not saying it's not the right thing to do. It just may not be the right time. Should you stay for the next 6 years? You're blocked from knowing the answer. It says you're on a new level now and I've outgrown it. So, it may be that you remain there and then something changes and you outgrow the need to change. So I'm going to get tarot though, because it's not just going, oh yeah, you stay where you are. You've got to do what you feel is right inside. But it may be that she's going to move to a new level, and that could be like the next class or the next year or something like that, and things change. So she may have, it may even be that you feel that she's outgrown that school. Okay, so it may be that the outcome will be undesirable to move now, but in the future it may be something that you do because you may feel she's outgrown that school in some way. But you're blocked from knowing the answer at this time because I feel it's not the right time. That's what I'm picking up on intuitively. Should you change or stay? You've got to get the balance right. What else? You've got the 5 of Cups. It may upset her. It may upset her changing. She may think she wants to leave, but it may cause her a lot of struggle. So it may not be the right time. That's what I'm picking up on. So I have to tell you what is coming in intuitively. I mean, you may be able to pay for it or whatever it is, if it's a private school, if you've got to pay in some way. But I feel that it's not quite the right time. So just know that if you do make this change at this time, it would be undesirable. But I do feel that she may have outgrown something. So you may move her, but not yet. But you've got to do what you feel is right for you. So take the guidance how it resonates. I hope that helps, okay? And then you donated again and said, hotel job, business message, what's coming towards you. So let's get a message around your hotel job. Use your voice for the highest good of all. So maybe in that job you need to speak up about something that would be for the highest good of all. So this could be if you've got ideas about how it would grow business. And one of the things is as well, the ideas you've perhaps got in your hotel job, you can use in your business as well. Because you're being guided to use your voice for your highest good, whether it's in this hotel job or in your business. And I feel it would be more beneficial sharing that with your business because it's your business. Because maybe you say in the hotel job about these ideas and they may not go down well because they may think it's not your place to share those ideas. Unless they do, and then it is, and that's why it's coming through. But use your voice for the highest good of all. In other words, speak your truth in that situation. It may be time to wear something. What about business message? The message around your business. Okay, I want a clear card. There we go. A powerful healing occurs. So your business could improve. Okay, there's going to be healing around it. Now, this could even be that your business is healing in some way, or there's some kind of healing energy around it, which means it could be a healing business, or you may bring healing aspects to the business. But I feel that your business is going to recover from something. So what's coming towards you? Surrender. Pray the angels are listening first of all. Surrender and trust your gut. So it's like you may already feel what's coming, or you're going to feel what's coming. So you must trust your intuition what's coming. Pray about it and surrender, give it to heaven. And I feel this also about allowing what's coming to come to you without needing to know what it is. Just allowing things to unfold naturally. There's power in prayer. I hope that helps. And Pooja, thank you for the donation. Booking messages, what's coming towards me this week. It's Monday. I keep thinking it's Sunday today. I don't know where I am. So a new job could be coming in, okay? A new job could, I'm not saying like you're going to move jobs. This could be like a new opportunity in some way, or a new job where you think, right, I'm going to tackle that task today. So a new job could be like, right, I'm going to clean up the cupboards, or I'm going to move my furniture around. So that could be a new job you give to yourself. Or it could be you move into a new job this week in some way. So release stress around whatever you're doing. So important you release stress this week and love yourself more. Especially if you're making a decision. Because you've got the teeth there. So, this could be like you're being guided to go to the dentist, or you could have some tooth issues. But if you do, it's an ascension symptom. It's connected with decision. You must connect with your inner guidance, because you're getting an inner nudge. An inner nudge. I feel your person is gaining strength as well to speak. I feel like I can't talk properly. So I feel your person is gathering strength to say something. An inner nudge to perhaps move forward. So release any stress around what's going to happen with your twin as well. But I feel you're getting an inner nudge in some way to make a decision, to love yourself more, to release stress, and maybe even move towards a new job. And that will bring peace in. You could hear a dove as well, like a morning dove. Do, do, do. It's very calming. And this could be a sign of you feeling more at peace when you release stress, or when you get a new job, or when you are loving yourself more. And you've got green eyes. They may be significant for physical features, but it's also about jealousy and envy. Release any envy. If you see someone doing a job you want, or with what you want, or having the kind of relationship that you want, don't get jealous or envious. See it as a sign from heaven that it's being manifested for you. I hope that helps, okay? Vivian, thank you for the donation. Guidance, my PhD career, and what to see in my career growth. I feel stagnant in my career. So if you feel stagnant, then that's your angels guiding you to do something. It's not serving you, or something isn't serving you. It's making you feel gloomy and fed up a little bit as well. Okay, and that can make you feel like, what do I do next? I feel there's a gloomy energy around it, because the tower is falling. So the reason these cards have come up, and they're really not negative cards at all. If you look at like 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, the tower, you might think, oh my goodness me. But the reason you're feeling gloomy is because the tower is falling for a reason. So it's happening to push you in a new direction. So it's a positive in that way. So I feel you're being pushed in a new direction through these melancholy thoughts, which is stagnant thoughts. But you may be afraid of rocking the boat, but there's hope for the future here. I've drawn a dress on the star. So there's so much hope. So I feel there is hope in your career. Okay. So there's hope in the situation. The tower falls so that it can be rebuilt in a more stable way. So you've got to be very honest with yourself and say, right, is it fear that's keeping me stuck where I am? Fear because it's stable or it's giving me money or whatever it's doing for you. But there's something else out there for you. As long as you're being authentic, you'll end up where you're meant to be. The angels say, trust that your real self, who God created divinely perfect, has the strength and knowledge needed for this situation. Now, obviously, you have a PhD, so you are very intelligent and knowledgeable, and you have a resource there. But that doesn't mean you need to stay in that career, okay? Or you need to stay in that particular situation, because you can move towards whatever you want. You have the tools inside of you and the skills inside of you to be very successful. But I feel that you're being guided to end something, to have a new beginning. And you've got to sit with the guidance and think, right, well, I can do this. I'm being guided by heaven. So it's very likely by Aquarius season, which is February, you're in a different energy entirely, feeling more hopeful, excited, feeling good about yourself. So you could be making a big change between now and then. Anything else about your career? You've got balance and justice for the highest good of all concerned. So you've got to do what's right for you. And there is a blessing on the way you can't yet see. So have faith in that. I hope that helps, okay? You're only stuck in your mind if you think you are. You have the power to change anything. There's options out there. You just have to go for it. Let me just bring you as well, actually, a card from the Light of Justice. What else do you need to know? This is for Divian, about your career. You've got rewards. You are cashing in on all the good work you've done. So in other words, you can cash in on that. You've done good work. You've gathered all this knowledge and information and all these resources. Now you can move towards what you want. It says raises, bonuses and prosperity are coming in. Keep going and keep growing. So you will keep growing. You're going to have the money and the resources you need and want. You just have to decide where that is. You know, what field of work that's going to be in. I hope that helps. There's an opportunity ahead. Antonio, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, may I have a message from my DF Jennifer? So what does Jennifer want you to know? Well, first of all, the message is, I don't know what's been going on with contact here, but it says, don't reach out again, let them reach out to you and stay strong. So you may need to stay strong in that knowingness that she will reach out to you when the time is right, okay? And you are sexy and you must know it. In other words, love yourself, trust yourself and be yourself, because she's drawn to you magnetically when you know and own your sex appeal and value yourself. So you're learning to let her come to you. Remember, yes, she's your divine feminine, but she's currently operating in masculine energy. Because I know it's hard when you're the masculine, because you're ultimately the masculine, but you're operating in the spiritual energy of the feminine. So you might think, well, it's my job to take the lead. It's my job to do this because you're the masculine, and that's true. However, when the roles are reversed, you must let her take action. She said, I'm really sensitive deep down. I'm waking up to this connection and I'm going to make up for it. So I feel she intends to make it right with you. She said, I am waking up to this and it makes me feel very sensitive. And I feel that's also a problem. This isn't a problem, but she feels it's a problem because it makes her feel a bit weak. And being vulnerable is never a weakness. You make her feel weak, and that's not, she isn't weak. She's just feeling things that she's never felt before. So have faith that she will come through for you, not only because she wants to and intends to, but because she wants you intimately, and that passion for you is pushing her forward. So let her reach out to you. That's the guidance. I hope that helps, okay? Joy, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, what does he want to say? So what does he want to say to you today? What does he want to say? He feels like a failure, okay? So he's got things on his mind and he's working through those things. He loves how independent you are. He sees you glow up. So you're guiding him to change and be a better version of himself, and he still feels like a failure in some way compared to you, and that's not your fault. That's what you're triggering in him. He's saying, your heart is my home. So he knows that you're his true love. He knows you're his home. He knows you're where he belongs. What else? I'm ready to cast aside my uncertainty and be open to the possibilities of our connection. At the bottom of the deck, I miss being with you and it's tearing me apart. So I feel that he's getting ready to do something. He's saying, you hold the key to my soul. My heart refuses to let go of you and the memories we created. So he's constantly thinking about you. No one else can compare or compete with you. So he knows that. He knows of all the people he's been around, there's only you in his mind. But he does still feel like, compared with you, he's a little bit of a failure, and that's holding him back a little bit. So, and obviously that's nothing to do with you, that's to do with his own insecurity. So we got I love that this keeps coming out for the Divine Feminine today. The sea turtle says, purify your heart and mind by connecting with your true self, and then you'll know what to do. And I feel that's really what he's doing as well. He's going into his true self, and that makes him feel nervous as well, because that's his inner child. His inner child is innocent. So he isn't a failure, he's innocent. He's just got to forgive himself. And you've got the year of the horse, freedom. Peace and acceptance is the path to true freedom. And I feel that's definitely what he's working on this year. And one more card, anything else he wants to say? Actually, let's bring in what lessons are being learned. We've got heart opening. So his heart is opening to you because you support him in that way. It says your spirit team are always cheering for you. Both of you are preparing for a higher love. So you've both been prepared. You both have the support you need. I feel you're the support he needs to open his heart. And you need the support from heaven to keep your heart open. Especially when you go into fear or stress. So what's your angel guidance? What's your angel guidance at this time? You've got to observe your reality from a higher perspective. You can do this. And I feel that's definitely what he's doing. I hope that helps, okay? Stella, thank you for the donation, honey. Dear Liz, I missed my DM. Well, you'll be feeling what he's feeling. So what's he wanting to say to you? I'm scared you'll reject me. I want to make this work. So I feel he does want to make it work and he does want to come forward. He's just a little bit afraid at this time that you're going to reject him. Now, that doesn't mean that your feelings are defensive. It means he's going through his own fears. So he wants to make this work. Let's get a card first around. He's saying, I'm scared you'll reject me. Why? They're saying up because he knows he's let you down in the past. And the thing is, he does know inside you're not going to. It's only his fear, because he does feel the deep love. And it's because he's really afraid of pushing you away. He's really afraid of you abandoning him. It's a wound. But there's definitely a movement here and a chance to come forward, especially December to April. That's a big timeline opening in your connection for something big happening. So December to April. I'm not saying it's going to take him that long to communicate, but I feel that's when a portal's opening for another chance. You know, I keep talking about these doors opening for another chance. I'm getting there as a door for that to happen between December and April. And maybe he's worried about you rejecting him because he may worry that he's let you down before. Perhaps he said before he's going to do something and didn't, or backed out. But he wants to make this work, and I feel that's his plan, to make it work between December and April. What else? Yeah, he's going to come in and express his feelings to you. So he is coming in. Even if it takes until December to April, it's worth it. It's worth waiting for. Because he feels it. It's reciprocated. The love is real with the Two of Cups. I hope that helps, okay? So just understand that you're feeling what he's feeling at this current time. We got Mia, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, will I get US McKinsey job this year and when? What's your angel guidance, first of all? Will you get this job and when? Will you get this job and when? You've got the powers inside of you, so you absolutely have the power to do it. You've just got to look at it differently, change your perception in some way. And that could be about wanting to know when and all of that. You've got to, like the angels say, ask yourself why you're asking this question, because the power's inside of you. So it's like the angels saying, if you want this job, you have the power inside of you to get this job. You just have to look at it like that, instead of perhaps worrying about it in some way. So, are you going to get the US McKinsey job this year? Are you going to get the job this year? Well, it's something that's you've been wanting for a while or reflecting on, and I feel that's going to move forward. That's going to move out of the way. So I feel any stagnant energy is moving out of the way. So not giving me a definite yes, but they're showing it's likely. Okay, so any timeline. Again, it's when you move out of your head. I've got two cards here about overthinking something. So again, I'm going to use other cards to try and get the answer because they're not giving me the answer. What they're saying is, if you stop worrying about it or overthinking it and stop panicking because you've got the Nine of Swords in reverse, I feel that's when it's all going to move forward. And if you've come out of that, if you were worrying about it and you were having sleepless nights about it or overthinking it, now you're not, that's a sign it's moving forward, okay? Even though that still doesn't answer the question. The angels give you what you need to know, not what you want to know sometimes, because sometimes they don't come through with the full answer because you've got to learn to have faith or you need to learn to trust the process. So will you get the job this year? Well, it's looking likely. You've got the Ten of Wands. Again, it's a burden. You've got to be patient. The answer is patience is the key. Let go of the burden of it, and then it will come into place. So they're not giving me a complete yes or a no. So will you get the job this year? You've got, Luke, two maybes. Oh my goodness me, you're not meant to know because it's not my job to tell me. You've got a yes at the bottom of the deck there. It says right before you almost give up. So maybe you're about to give up and then you get the job. But I feel you've got to surrender this to heaven. It says if you can change your perspective, which is exactly what's come through there. And it says if you let go of fear and open up. And that was what came through with the other card. So I'm sorry I can't answer your question directly. The angels say if you let go of your fear or you worry around this or struggle and you change your perception to knowing that you have the power to do this and you can do this and think, well, why am I even asking myself this question? Because I know I can do this and I know I can do this year, then things will change. So I'm sorry I can't answer a yes or a no. I'm not a normal tarot reader, I'm an angel therapist and I can't give you what they're not giving me. Because you're learning to let go of the fear, but I feel it's very likely, yes. Can't give you when, because it's when you let go. Could be after October, with that burden card coming out. But really, there's no timeline around it. It's when you let go of the burden. I hope that helps, okay? SS, thank you for the donation. I'm just seeing where I am in the chat. Let me just see how many... Oh, I'm all right. I thought I was behind, but I'm not. So, SS, thank you for the donation. Dear Liz, what is ahead for me and my twin? We're in separation. Any guidance from the universe? So what has been learnt at this time? Well, you've been prepared. Separation is preparation. It's preparation on this card. It says they are aligning with their higher self. So you've got to align with your higher self and he's got to align with his higher self or they've got to align with their higher self to come into union. And look at that. We've got 69 likes, which is about balance and that's about the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. So that really resonates with this. So you may be seeing 69. So you're being prepared at this current time. That's what separation is. Give me fear. Yeah, there's fear there. Let go of your fear because what your twin is doing is becoming more authentic. Your authenticity. It says be unapologetically yourself and the right people will align with you because you may already feel like you're ready. You may already feel aligned in some way, and now your twin has got to step into that power too. So there is a alignment taking place to bring you together. So, yeah, you've got Earth sign. It's going to be grounded in this physical world. So you're going to see signs around your physical world on your Earth, on the 3D world, on the, in the Earth. So you could see, for example, a sign through nature. Or you go outdoors into nature and you see something that resonates with you. You could see an animal, for example. It says, you are my first thought of the day when I wake up. So if you're thinking about them when you wake up in the morning, they're also thinking about you. So what animal is guiding you? Yeah, the zebra is beautiful. I've got the zebra coming up in a reading soon on the channel as well. So the zebra is saying, this is validation from heaven that your hard work is paying off. Give yourself credit for how far you've come. So be proud of yourself because you're getting closer to union. You're nearly there. You're aligning for it. So you must let go of your own fear. I hope that helps, okay? Separation is preparation. Justin, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, what is the message I need to hear right now? Like I told you, I'm focusing on me, and that's good because that is what happens before union. And that brings everything you want in. So you've got distance. What the angels say is, no matter where you are, this love will always remain. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world, where you are in your life, what's going on, the love is still there. Remember, you have the inner union. And when you're working on that, then everything else falls into place. Remember your power within. Embrace your divine feminine essence. So it's reminding you that in this situation, you are the divine feminine. That means you need to shine and know your own worth and value and know that you are magnificent and radiant and strong and there's nobody like you. And that brings hope into the situation, the start. And the angels say the signs are always guiding you back together. So you're constantly seeing signs about each other, and so is he. So what do they want to say to you? I cherish every moment we spend together. You're my soul's counterpart. So really what your twin is saying is, we are twin flames. So of course we're going to trigger each other and we're going to have to be apart from each other and we're going to go through lessons on our own first to come together. And I cherish then every moment I spend with you. So in other words, what I'm picking up on here is when you do come back together, it's going to be a moment that you both cherish forever. And that's another reason, by the way, why we get tested the way we do. So when you're together, you appreciate the love and you don't go back into separation. And if else you need to hear right now, you've got this progress taking place because you're being patient, because you're being trusting. And I feel that your person is going to send you a message soon. This could be within 3 weeks or 3 months, okay? Depends how long it takes them. And remember, you're learning patience. The more you let go and surrender, the quicker it will happen. But they will test the water with you and send you an offer. Hi, how you doing? What you're up to? You know, those kind of things. The angels say your loved ones in heaven are also giving you signs. So you're surrounded by, you know, deceased loved ones. You have support. You also have angels around you. Anything else you need to know? What animal is guiding you? A wake-up call. So I feel that you're both going through an awakening because you're waking up to your own feminine power and your masculine is waking up to what they need to change. So awakening to the truth and realizing there is a plan to everything that was, is, and ever will be. Knowing that everything happens for a reason. Don't be surprised if you see roosters or chickens, because I feel he's been checking out of messaging you, but he will. And you're saying, what should I do when I eventually see him again at work? Should I address why he's been quiet or let things be? No, because that's you taking masculine control again. So you don't need to address anything, just be yourself. Just do what you'd normally do. Imagine he's just a normal person at work. How would you handle that? If you hadn't got feelings for him, if he wasn't your twin, what would you do? How would you deal with that person? You probably wouldn't even pay him any attention. Just do your work. Go to work, do your work. And if he approaches you, just be, allow things to unfold. Don't rush anything, force anything. If you try and bring things up with him, it's you taking control. It's you being in masculine energy and you're being guided to operate in your feminine self and let him take the lead. Remember, you're both learning lessons and there is no right or wrong. You've got to do what you feel is right for you. But you're asking what the guidance is, and the guidance is to just allow things to breathe. And because the cycle is still completing. Okay, the cycle, the lesson that's being learned is still being learned. So you've got to be trusting. Let's pull a card for you. What do you need to know about that? What should you do when you see him again? You are coming back together and you will see them soon. So the angels are confirming that. So you are definitely going to see him soon. Okay, so what do you do when you see him? And it's during the summer. Okay, so clearly you're going to feel the heat as well. So yes, it could be during the summertime. And it's summer solstice now. But this is like the heat between you. So I feel when you see him again, it's going to feel hot and bothered. You may get hot and bothered because it's the Kundalini rising. Let the fear pass. It says release fear now. You're on the right path. So just recognise you're on the right path during the summertime. Coming back together, seeing him again. Release the fear. Be more in the present moment, in the now. And again, this card, your loved ones in heaven are sending you signs. So you're going to be showing signs it's okay. But ultimately what I'm picking up on is just perhaps treat him the way you treat anybody else. And that doesn't mean you ignore him. If you say hi to someone at work, say hi to him. If you're passing him, don't go out of your way. Let him take the lead to you. That's the message. What's going unsaid? If he could say anything to you, what would it be? If he could say anything to you, what would it be? You feel like home to me. So when you see him again, I feel that's how it's going to feel. It's going to feel like you've come home. You're going to feel the heat, the Kundalini, the fire. Okay. Should you address why he's being quiet or let things be? What do the angels want to say? They're saying a message arrives that brings you clarity. Okay. And it says maybe. So I feel the message here is if you let him come to you, then obviously it will give you clarity that he's missed you to. And then you can talk. So I'm not saying you should address things to him. Just let the conversation be natural when you're connecting with each other. But I feel the message is just let him take the lead. I hope that helps, okay? CC Lynn, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, how does it feel when you come in the 5D? Have a nice day. You mean when you come together in the 5D? How does it feel? It feels calm. It feels safe, I suppose you'd say. It feels like there's no need to worry. You know, it's like a peace comes over you. So what you're learning, it's like, yeah, thank you. The angels can answer better than me. It's like a breakthrough. Okay, it says something big and unexpected is beginning to shift. That's how you feel. So you may feel different. So when you come together in the 5D, you just know that you are at peace with things and you feel like you're going through some kind of breakthrough. And that may be what you're experiencing at this current time, a breakthrough in your own energy. So you may feel more relaxed, more calm, more trusting, more at ease with things. And you know there's a new beginning. So when you come together in the 5D, it feels like a new beginning. A fresh start is on the horizon. It's like you can sense that when you come together in the 5D, you tell each other that you're moving towards union in the physical world. And you've got, look, 5D realm. You've just said, what's it like being in the 5D? The angels say your souls are exchanging energies in the higher planes. So it feels like you're exchanging energy. So you talk, you can meet up, you can make love. You feel comfortable, you feel safe. It's just a knowingness that the breakthrough you're waiting for, the new beginning, is on the horizon. It's like you feel it manifesting before it comes in a physical way. What else do you need to know? That this is not the end. That's how you feel, because it's never the end. Even if it seems to be over in the physical world, the 5D connection continues because you are one. And you're able to release all blame to heaven as well, to work through your own issues, to find peace. So you can also come together in the 5D to forgive and talk and connect and let go of any stress or any blame or pain. I hope that helps, okay? Maya, thank you for the donation. Will I and JK ever be in a relationship? Well, you've got to believe. If you want it, believe, and then you receive. So will you ever be in a relationship? You've got the 9 of Swords and you've got the Devil. I feel you'll be in a relationship when the lessons have been learned and you've overcome the fear, because you've got the Devil and the 9 of Swords, which is stress related. So the Devil is the ego, the fear. And that's why you're saying, will we ever be in a relationship? Is it ever going to happen? So it may be your ego creating worry about it, which keeps you up at night. So there's stress over this. So the angels are showing you there's some stress you need to heal first. And that will be for both of you before you come into a relationship. Will you ever be in a relationship? You've got the Magician in reverse and you've got the 2 of Wands. So there's an opportunity, but you've got to believe it. Because the Magician in reverse is someone who isn't really believing or trusting or finding that inner power. Okay, but the 2 of Wands is having that vision of it. So you can absolutely create this if you want it. I feel you both do want it, but you both may not feel strong enough in some way. So I feel what I'm picking up in here is there is a lesson being learned at this current time before you have the opportunity to be in a relationship. So if you see this person as your twin flame, for example, you're both learning to overcome the ego. You're both learning to be at peace with being apart, to come together, to find your own freedom and to work through your own issues, to take control of your life, to know that what you're manifesting is coming, to have that vision with unwavering faith, knowing that it will happen in divine timing. So if your person would speak to you, what would they say? I don't want to run anymore because you're the best part of me. And if this is like very twin flamey, you're the best part of me. I don't want to run anymore. So I really do feel like there's an opportunity coming in. Now, time-wise, you know, I mean, there's not really any timings in here I'm connecting with. It may be that by February you're more in alignment with each other, but I'm not really necessarily picking up on a timeline. Again, it's when you let go of the fear or the stress, and this is both of you, not just them. So what's the lesson you're currently learning? To connect in telepathy, because it's very likely you've received a song or a sign about this anyway. Your person is calling out to you. Can you hear them? Your love is divine eternal. You've got the counterpart card. So I feel that this is coming through to make you aware that you could possibly be twin flames or counterparts. But that's something for you to go within and connect with yourself. Because if this is twin flame love, it's not easy. There are lessons that come in that trigger the ego and bring up all this chaos inside that keeps you up at night and brings stress in. So you take back your power as the magician to visualize and materialize. So there is an opportunity. I just don't feel it's yet. I hope that helps, okay? Mariette, thank you for the donations, honey. What is S currently thinking, and should I remain away? Well, when you pull your energy back, that helps because that's you in feminine energy. He actually wants to meet up. So S wants to meet up. Now, that can be because you've remained away or you've pulled your energy back. So it's pushing them to take action, which again is like you asking yourself the question, am I the flower or the bee? So if you're saying, should I remain away? That's not really you, doing anything wrong. It's you operating in your flower presence, your essence. It's about you knowing that you being you attracts him and naturally. So I feel that what's currently happening is he's thinking about meeting up with you. So you don't need to initiate or do anything. You need to allow him to come to you. Okay? And the thing is, you're even saying in your next message, how should I be when we next meet, formal or loving? So you know you're going to. Because he's saying, I want to meet up. And you're saying, when we next meet, will it be formal or loving? And it will be loving because this is the 3 of love. So I feel that you know already somewhere inside of you you're going to meet up, even if there's fear around it. Okay, because he's already planning it in some way. He's saying to you, your heart is my home. And you could meet up at a home, so it could be your home, his home. I have so much regret and I'm so grateful you exist. So he is regretting things. And he may come in and apologise for things he's done or his behaviour. So he may tell you how grateful he is for you. So I feel when you come together, the way you meet is just be grateful and just be yourself. You don't need to say, does it need to be formal? Does it need to be loving? Just be yourself. Don't try and make it into one or the other. Just allow it to unfold naturally. This could be coming up within 3 weeks to 3 months. Is there a timeline around this meetup? Okay. Is there a timeline? So when you say, should I remain away, you've got fall coming through and you've got tomorrow. So it could be from tomorrow to the fall season, anytime. He could reach out like that spontaneously or something could fall into place. When you next meet or whatever happens, you're going to be guided together in some way between tomorrow and the fall, which is like the end of October. So just be ready for anything. Let things fall into place. And maybe you're going to see him tomorrow, I don't know. You could see him at work or something like that. You could see him out and about or the universe could set something up. But what I'm feeling is you remaining away is you pulling your energy back, which means you don't go silent or distant. It just means you allow him to take control. You let him step up and step forward because that's him taking back his power. So disengage. Look at this. They are shifting. Give them space and time. So because you're disengaging your energy, then that's giving him space and time to move forward and that's creating a shift and he wants to meet up with you. So I don't feel you need to necessarily be formal or loving, you just need to be yourself. I hope that helps, okay? Gatancha, thank you for the donation. We haven't spoken for the last 20 days. Does this bother him? What are his feelings? Well, first of all, let go of the time because you're holding on, counting days and that doesn't work. It makes you stressed out. So try and let go of the amount of time that's going by. And you do that by being more in the present moment, okay? Of course it will bother him because it bothers you and you are one. But you need to let go. The more you're counting days, the more you're holding on. You've got to surrender, okay? So what are his current feelings towards you? You've got the Hanged Man, so he's processing. The delay is creating the way. He won't let you go, so he's not going to stay silent forever. But he said, I'm processing and need some time to figure things out. Their silence is their meditation. So just like you'd go into a meditation, he's doing that in the silence. So yes, he's bothered because he doesn't want to let you go. However, he needs to process something. Okay, so it could actually be 5 weeks of processing. So if you look at it like that, you've got 7, 14, 21, 28, 36. So it could be a bit longer you're in separation for, but you need to stop counting the days. So what's your guidance? Give me fear. You've got to trust your gut because your gut will tell you when something is coming. You're going to feel it intuitively. Just grab the other card. I have to use my wand to get it. Pray the angels are listening. So call on your angels. When you pray, then the angels will help you. They give me a lot of fear coming up here. If he could say anything to you, what would it be? I'll check your social media. So he's watching you in some way. Even though, there's a message there. You will get a message coming in. That's an email if you're wondering what that is. When I get emails, it makes that noise. So I'll check your social media. Okay, so I do feel that he is watching you, and I do feel he will reach out when the time is right. So I feel you've got to surrender at this current time. Stop counting days and have faith. I hope that helps, okay? Tara, thank you for the donation. When is best career, teaching assistant or admin? Well, obviously do what you feel is right for you. So what's best for you? Teaching assistant or admin? Okay, so admin, you've got, it may not give you the financial reward you're wanting, okay? Teaching assistant, I feel it's the right thing. I feel it's part of your growth as well. So straight away I'm picking up on, I feel both would benefit you. I feel you'd enjoy both, but I do feel if you did the admin, you wouldn't have the financial reward you want. And I feel the teaching assistant will give you that, okay? So I feel, I don't know if there's more money in teaching assistant or admin, I don't need to know. But I feel whatever it is that you feel, because it's not just about money either, it's about success, it's about schedules, it's about feeling rich and content, loving what you do. You know, like I absolutely love what I do. I can't wait to start work in the morning. That's more beneficial to me than anything else. So I feel that you wouldn't get something you want from being an admin, but you would get that from being a teaching assistant because you'd be this guru in a way. You'd be helping others, and even if there's delays in communication, which perhaps means that you wouldn't be teaching all the time, because obviously if you're a teaching assistant, you perhaps wouldn't be actually there speaking all the time, but you would get what you need from it, and it would lead to what you want eventually, which may even be a teacher. So that's what I'm picking up on. We'll take that, it resonates. I hope that helps, okay? Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, messages for my DM, Will, please. So what does Will want you to know? He's currently at a crossroads working out what to do. So he's at, you know, this precipice of change. What do I do now? So what's this crossroads about? It's about being with you, and it's about moving away from anything he's trapped in. So he wants a future with you. He knows that. But he may feel trapped in a current cycle, and he's got to release that. So he's going to release what he wants. He's going to release what he is in to be with you for what he wants. He's going to release what he doesn't want to have what he wants. So that's what he's thinking about. He's thinking about his future and what that means, okay? So what's going on said, he's saying, I realise I need to heal parts of myself. So he is well aware of that. The parts of himself that keep him stuck, when he knows full well he wants to be in union with you, because that's what he wants. And this could be family related as well. So it could be blending families, having like a family, whatever it is you see in your future. He's saying, because of you, I feel understood for the first time. And that's what he recognises now. No one else gets him but you. The love we have can get us through anything. So love will conquer all. Your beauty, grace and charm sets you apart from the rest. There's no one like you. You take his breath away. I'll show you with words and actions how much I love you. So he is going to do what he needs to do. Just give him time. I hope that helps, okay? Gatancha, thank you for the donation. I'm planning to speak directly with him heart to heart about this connection in this week. How will it go? Well, you've got to ask yourself the question first of all, is that you in masculine energy? Because you asking about the connection and everything, if he's not initiating that, is you taking control. And that may push him away. So you've got to be ready for that, okay? So if you speak to him directly, what's he going to do? How's he going to act, okay? What's going to happen? Well, there's the communication, and there's still a block. So there's still a block, even though there's still a block to being together, even though there's a communication there. So I feel it may not go the way you think it's going to go. The lovers is there, so there's definitely passion between you. I'm not saying he doesn't want that, or you're not going to feel all the desire, but I feel if you're thinking that a conversation is going to lead to union, it won't. I'm not saying it won't ever lead to union, but it feels like there's still lessons being learned. And ultimately, this is about you recognising in the situation that you're the flower, he's the bee. And I know I keep going on about this, but it's so important at this current time. You know this because we're so close to union. So if you're trying to make something happen with him and try and fix it and sort it out, that's his role to do that. So really you're taking his role away from him. But you've got to do what's right for you. You know, you've got to learn these lessons. So there's always a reason why everything happens, and you're receiving messages and numbers as well. So let me just bring a message in through numbers. So I feel he will have the conversation with you, but it may not go the way you think it will or the way you want it to. there's nothing to fear. Balance your energy and let the universe be your mirror. So this is really about you aligning your own energy, recognizing that you speaking directly with him, there's nothing wrong with that if there's already a conversation going on. But if you're initiating it and trying to move it forward, that may be the problem. Okay, so let me just see what you're learning in this situation. You've got triggers, so it may trigger you, okay, it may bring triggers up, but it's unfinished, it's unfinished business, and you've got to be in your queen energy. So the queen energy does not go out pollinating, does it? Think about queen bee. The queen bee has worker bees. The queen bee, I mean, I don't understand bees really, what they do, but I feel the queen bee stays in the hive and the workers go out and do the work. So you've got to be the queen in this situation. It says, sit on your throne and recognize your worth and value, which means you don't need to chase anything down. You don't need to chase your masculine down. You just need to know that you're the prize, because you operating in masculine energy doesn't make you the queen energy, okay? So it says what irritates you in your person is what you need to heal within you. And it may be that you're annoyed because he isn't perhaps taking control. And that's why you're trying to take control. So you've got to work on surrender. This is unfinished. There's more to say. There's more to your story. This isn't last chapter. And you know that. But if he's wearing a mask and you aren't, then that needs to shift and change. So I'm not saying don't have the conversation. I'm just saying perhaps let him take the lead in the conversation. I hope that helps, okay? Megan, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, can you do a general look for DJ and me? I've got beautiful people in my life and I miss him. I'm so glad to see you all. The chat is amazing. Thank you for being here, honey. So what's the lesson being learned? Healing. A lot of healing taking place. You've got magnetic. When you're healing, remember, it's magnetic. When you know your own worth and value, it's magnetic. And there's so many things you both want to say. So at this current time, you're going through your own healing to pull him in energetically, because there's things that need to be said. So there is so much your person longs to express to you. And he may be communicating that to you through dreams or songs or other things, readings. Your light draws him in, keeps shining without fear. And that's really what I'm picking up on. Your light is drawing them in. So your light, your energy, it's magnetic at this time because you're healing your wounds. And it says their wounds run deep. Try to send them love, not anger. Now, I don't feel you feel angry. Maybe you did and you've healed that. So now your twin can feel your power and is being pulled to you like a moth to a flame. If you see moths, that's why. You know, I was in bed last night and a moth dive bombed me. Okay? So you may see moths around you. Your twin is saying, I want to make everything right. They want to. Remember, this is about their energy. I want to step into my masculine role to make everything right with you. I want to come forward to you. I want to do this. I want to make it right. So again, that's about you allowing everything to come to you and you being in your magnetic power. So yeah, and this is what they're going to do. They're going to take action. So I feel DJ is doing the required work to be able to come forward, stepping into the masculine energy. Now, this may happen in Leo season. Okay. So what's your guidance at this time? Patience. So be patient and loving and kind to yourself at this time. Compassion is the key. Call on your angels. So you can absolutely do this. Have faith and patience. You've got the Swan of Ego and the Death card. So you have the power over your thoughts. Shift your focus to your blessings and breathe. Well, guess that's what you're doing. Because you're saying, I have beautiful people in my life. Okay. But I miss him and that's normal. So you're focusing on your blessings. You're breathing through the stress. You are transforming and evolving every day, and so is your life. A significant change is underway. Now, this significant change with the Death card can also be connected with Scorpio season, and you're being guided to have faith at this time. So I feel that the more patient you are and trusting, the quicker this will move into place. Let's get one more card from your angels. What else? What else? You've got success ahead. Why? Because you're in your feminine power at this time. And observe your reality from a higher perspective. And when you do that, that's when the success comes in. But I feel Leo season significant and Scorpio season. I hope that helps, okay? Gitancha, thank you for the donations. I've got 2 more cards here. So I've pulled my energy here. It's helping this connection move forward. Will this give him the courage to step up and take a stand to commit his current thoughts about the connection? Well, as I said, I feel that you've got to let him move forward to you. Because that's him operating in his masculine power. If you're having a conversation already, there's nothing wrong with saying what's on your mind. But if you're initiating the conversation, that's another thing. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, well, you've got to do what's right for you, because you're saying what's happening within the next week for the connection. So, look, this is what's happening. This is what I've just said. So it's up to you whether you take it on board or not. You know, we're all learning lessons. Sometimes you don't listen and then you do it anyway, and then you learn that way. So he's finding his true divine masculine power. He can only do that if you take that step back into your feminine power. Because if you're initiating and moving forward, that's you and your masculine energy. Do you see what I mean? So if you're initiating, trying to sort out a meet up, or can we talk, or that's you fixing. That's you finding a solution. That's you and masculine energy. It's hard, I know, for you to surrender, because that's your lesson to learn. So the angels want you to just stop doing everything, connect with him, and let him start coming to you and initiating. And that's the only way he'll find his masculine power. That's the only way. That's the only way he'll move this forward with you and find the courage to step up and commit and all of that, if you stop trying. That's what the angel guidance is. So you can take that or leave that, okay? So what's the energy around the next week? Things will fall into place. So you've got to trust. It's not even about next week. It's about between now and October. You've got to allow things to fall into place. What are you learning over the next week? Attraction, to let the law of attraction do it. To let your magnetic power do it. Like I've just said to our soul sister Megan. She's healing herself and it's making her more attractive and it's pulling him in. And that's what you need to do. This magnetic pull is too strong to resist. So if you just do you, he won't be able to stay away from you, because he's pulled to you like a moth being pulled to a flame. So if you do you this week, he's going to feel pulled to you. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Bucket messages for the rest of July and the best thing coming in. So you've got a you, so you could be gaining understanding, okay? You could be understanding things. There's a solution coming in. So animals, okay, oh, you've got a few things going on here. This is exciting. You got the eagle for him. That's the only message for him. And this could be whomever you're connecting with. So this could be a mesh, it could be someone else. But the eagle is a sign of them coming in. And the eagle is also a sign of manifestation, and that you are manifesting resources and money, abundance, success. So that's a great sign if you're wanting to manifest more money. Now you've got the fox, because that's about a decision or a solution. And the cat is about you having black cat energy, which means you focus on you. Which means you allow things to come, you allow things to go. And then you slow down and you relax and trust the process of things. You're having shared dreams as well. And those dreams are going to bring in illumination. You are self-sufficient, okay? That's what you are. You may want kids, or you may want some kind of family relationship when you're in love. You may be going on a train, or someone could be coming on a train, or a train is a symbol of movement. You've got smoke signals, or heat, fire, desire, and sporty. So you could be doing something sporty this week, or you could be going to the gym. So I feel the best thing coming in is with the eagle. It's a sign of a return. It's a sign of understanding what that return is. And it's a return on what you're doing as well. So I feel that you'll get a return on your work. So a return is like receiving money, or receiving opportunities or success, or something is shifting with your work life. I hope that helps, okay? I'm just seeing where I am. I'm going to say no more donations now so I can catch up, okay? I'm going to put it in the chat. So no more donations so I can catch up, guys, okay? Thank you for everyone who has donated. I'm going to pin that. So next question we're doing is for CC Lynn. Thank you for the donation. Hi, my love is awakening. How is he feeling? What does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, you feel like home to me. So what he's awakening to is that you feel like home. Because a home is not a building or a place or a location. It's a feeling. So what he's feeling is, with you, he feels safe. He feels like he's come home when he's in your arms, okay? Doesn't matter where you live or what you have. I still remember the last time I saw your face. Now that's a song, isn't it? Just a song popping in my mind. Hang on. The last time I saw your face. It's a slow one. I don't know what it is. But they gave me that song for some reason. But I still remember the last time I saw your face. So the last time he saw you, he's thinking about that. And he may be thinking about what happened during that time as well. You've got the Wheel of Fate, destiny. He knows that you're meant to be because he sees you as his home. He sees you as the person he's destined to be with. That's about his awakening. My love is awakening. How is he feeling? That you're meant to be, that you're his home. It's as simple as that, okay? That you're the one he's meant to be with. Flaming Heart, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, can I please get messages from Kevin K? So what does Kevin want you to know? You're the only one in my heart and I intend to make you priority for life. Our love is not a fleeting passion, but a love that endures. So no matter what he's had before in his life, no matter what other relationships he's been involved in, your love lasts. The way he feels about you lasts. The passion is there and it's very strong, but it endures, it goes on. And I talk about this all the time, like in karmic situations, the passion, especially the passion, it fizzles out. Whereas with twin flames, that passion is always there. Days, weeks, months, years, decades later. So he's saying that our love will endure, it will stand the test of time because you're the one I want. So if there is some kind of choice he has to make in his life, he's willing to do that, and that's what he's going to be working on. Okay, and this is where we've just come from as well, the Gemini season, so he is aware of that now. What else? Yeah, he knows he's got to make a decision to walk away from whatever he's doing. So if there's a karmic situation involved in this somehow, that's what he knows he needs to release because he doesn't want to mess you around. He doesn't want to lie. He doesn't want to cheat. He doesn't want to be in the deceptive energy of wearing a mask. He wants to walk away from that to have a new beginning. And this is what he's coming to the conclusion of between now and the next full moon in July. So there's a full moon in June, but I feel between now and the full moon in July, which is the 29th of July. So between now and the 29th of July, that's what he's coming to terms with so he can be with you correctly. And he wants to make you his priority. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. Amesh, thoughts about yesterday profile picture and bucket messages. So what did he think about your profile picture? It made him miss you even more. It heartbroke him and so it broke his heart in some way because he's not with you. So it made him upset. Not like he was very attracted to you and whatever he saw in your picture, but it made him miss you. That's what I'm picking up on straight away. It made him miss you. Okay. Now he may even think, I don't know if there was 3 people in that picture. Look, we've got pictures there. Okay, which is showing you he has seen that picture. They give me fear. Yeah, it brought some fear up because maybe there was 3 people in that picture, or maybe he thought about you with other people because we got 3 people flirting with you, pictures. So he's seen that picture, whatever it is, and he may have had a thought or a feeling like 3 people were flirting with you. So it's either a picture of you on your own, isn't it, or with other people. Okay, so it could be like, and I don't need to know, that's just what they show me in my mind here, because even if you shared a picture of like a place, in his mind, he's seeing you with other people, that you could be flirting with someone else, that there's someone else, 3 people, it's like a third party thing. So I feel he's worried about you being with someone else. That made it hurt his heart in some way. And I'm not saying that happened, this is what he's feeling. Okay, so you got 1111 because he's going through some big awakening about what you mean to him. And he's smelling you as well. So if you wear a specific perfume, he can smell that. The star is hope. And he knows he needs to move forward and do something. He sees you as a star as well. He sees you as very pretty, very attractive, the star of your own show, the star of your own life. That's how he sees you. A motorbike could be significant for movement, okay, because a motorbike is about speed and you've got curly hair. So it may have made his hair curl a little bit because when I say that, that's like a saying, because it made him stressed out that you're with somebody else. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, where are we? So next question we're doing is for Mariana. Thank you for the donation. What's next for work and finances and guidance? So what's next for work? You've got take a moment to process why it's a no. You may need to surrender a bit more to do with something you're going through. So whether it's work, finances or guidance, you've got a no. But it doesn't mean it's a no forever. It means take a moment to process why it's a no. It may just be that you need to surrender to whatever this is. So you may be going through something where you've got to give it to God and have faith in the process. And the 5D connection will bring clarity. So this is about meditation, breath work, healing. So what's next for work? You've got this hope and work. Now, a card went back in. I'm sure it was the lovers went in. No, it's the sun. It went back in, okay? But show me the lovers. So there could be something moving forward in love. But you've got the sun coming out. I've drawn a picture on, so there's no nakedness in this card, all this deck now, because I've drew on all the cards. That's why the star cards got a dress on. But I feel the messages. There is hope coming into your work life with a happy outcome, but it may be delayed. You may need to surrender. This is why it went back in. Because I feel there is a very happy outcome on the horizon in work, finances and love. However, for that happy outcome to come in, you've got to surrender and recognise why at this current time it may be a no. Because you've got a yes as well with the sun. So it will be a yes. It just may be a no until you've surrendered and gained clarity in the 5D. Whether it's through prayer and meditation or with your twin or with your person, not your twin, your person. And there's hope here between now and the Aquarius season. So there's so much hope for things to move forward. Even though you may be missing your person or you may not be seeing it yet, there may be some kind of pain around this. So breathe through the pain, okay? Everything that's happening for a reason. What about finances? There's a choice you need to make in finances. And you're going to make that choice in July, and that's going to lead to success. So what's your guidance? Your guidance is, yeah, there's money coming to you, or something's coming to you, possibly between December and April. So you're going to be offered something. So you're going to make a choice. It's going to be the right choice, and it's going to lead you to success and abundance in all areas of your life, possibly between December and April. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation, honey. Jay says, no more donations, Gatantra, okay? I've put it in the chat, okay? No more donations, okay? I will answer you, but I've said no more donations so I can just catch up. So, Jay says, messages from ST, please. So what's the message from ST? I've got no mods in, I don't think. If I've got mods in, can you put no more donations in the chat? But I don't think I've got any mods in at the moment. So I have pinned it as well. So Jay, messages from ST. He's feeling a bit conflicted and defensive at this current time. Now, that may have nothing to do with you at all. That may just be in his life. He's daydreaming about you. So he's spending a lot of time thinking about you, daydreaming about you, but on the surface, he may be a bit defensive. He may not be showing up the way you want him to show up. You know, maybe you want him to take control, but there's still illusion around this. So things are not what they seem. He's conflicted and defensive. So why is he conflicted and defensive? Because he may feel like he can't give to you at this moment, or he's still got something he's giving to, or he's wearing a mask in some way. So I feel he's dealing with something in his own life, and he may not be able to show up the way you want him to at this current time. Doesn't mean it's going to be that way forever, but he may be that way now, and it may be nothing to do with you at all. This could be if he's sneaking around doing something. He could be with someone else. He could be spending time elsewhere. He could be wanting a single lifestyle, whatever it is. So he said, I want to heal your heart from any pain I've caused you. So he's apologising if it's causing you pain. That he's perhaps not showing up the way that you want him to, but he is dreaming about you. He's daydreaming about you. So he spends a lot of time fantasising about you, but not really doing much else. So let me just see what his next step is. Yeah, it's the same card coming up. He's not ready yet. That's what I'm feeling. It's 5D, same message. He's fantasising about you. He's connected with you in the 5D, but not in the 3D. Or he doesn't feel like he can give to you in the 3D at this current time. That may change after July. I hope that helps, okay? I'm sorry some of the messages sometimes aren't perhaps what you want to hear, okay? But you are learning lessons through this. Let me just see, Jay, what you're learning at this time through it. Yeah, it's preparation. They are aligning with their higher self. So I feel like he's got to be more leveled up for you to be in a relationship with you or to even date you at this time. I hope that helps. And this could well be connected with Adam anyway. You know, things are happening in divine timing. So, Brittany, thank you for using milestone, honey. Good morning, Liz. What do I need to know at this time? Okay, so let's connect with that first. What do you need to know at this time? You're on the right path. So you could be seeing 717. So no matter how it seems in the world at this time in your life, you're actually absolutely where you're meant to be, okay? What is going on in your journey? You're learning how to trust the process, to trust the love, to trust the angels, to trust what you're feeling, which is real, to trust that you're on the right path. And whatever this is, you've got your loved ones in heaven are giving you signs. Now that's your angels, your guides. It could be a loved one who's passed over. You're being shown signs that you are safe, that you're on the right path. So you could see 717, for example. You could see 222. You could see feathers. You could see rainbows. So what is coming your way? What is coming your way? There's magic in this situation. So what's coming your way is magic because you're trusting that you're on the right path. And the fear is only real in your mind. So if some fear comes up, breathe through it and breathe yourself back into the now. I hope that helps, okay? Gatanja, thank you for your donation. Actually, I want to tell him I'm done with his manipulation here and I'm moving ahead. Yeah, but you don't need to do that. You just do it through your energy. Okay, I spoke about this yesterday with members, okay? You don't need to, actually I spoke about it in the twin flame reading I shared yesterday. So you may want to go and watch that about the masculines doing the doo-doo. Because you don't need to communicate that to him. You can communicate through silence. You can communicate through pulling your energy back. When you lay the law down in that way, it actually will make him feel like a failure. It will make him feel like he's making a mistake. It will make him actually pull further away from you. So the way you do it instead is through your energy. And then he'll start getting curious. Why aren't you showing up? Why aren't you making an effort? Why aren't you doing this? It will have more of a beneficial impact on him if you pull away than if you try and fix it. Because again, that's still what you're doing. Because you're saying, I'm done with the manipulation. Because really what you want him to say is, I'm sorry, can we try again? I'll do better, or whatever it is. And it's very likely he won't behave that way. He will pull his energy back and he will go in his man cave. You know, in his masculine cave. So I feel what you're being guided to do is do nothing. Allow him to come to you, which is what I've just said. Okay? It's not a request for reconciliation or closure, yeah, but there's never any closure with twin flames anyway. Whether you see it as a twin flame or not, the fact is you're wanting to take action. Whether you're saying what you're saying or not, no matter what it is, you're still wanting to do something, and that's masculine energy. It's much more beneficial for you at this time to shift your energy and your focus to you, and then that will actually get his attention more, okay? And he'll change his behaviour because of what you're doing. So he says, not a request for reconciliation or closure, which I want to give to myself. But you give that to yourself by pulling your energy back. And you're saying, how will it affect him? So again, what you're really saying is, you're wanting a reaction from him. I want to know what he'll do if I do that. It's more beneficial. It will have more impact on him if you just pull your energy back. Because you can bring closure in today, right now, in this moment by saying, right, I'm not going to let this affect me anymore. I'm not going to let this stress me out anymore. I'm not going to panic anymore. I'm not going to try and do anything anymore. I'm going to meet him at his level. At my level, I'm going to meet him at my level. I'm going to say, right, through my energy, if you're not showing up for me, if you're not treating me right, then I'm not going to treat you in a beautiful way either. I'm going to do myself. It doesn't mean you play games and be nasty. Give me a block. It just means you pull your energy back. That's the message. It's up to you what you do. That's the feminine thing to do in this energy. Look, he wants to level up for you. If you tell him all these things, he's just going to make him feel like a failure. He will level up for you whether you say it or not. So whether you say it or not, it's up to you. However, if you actually pull your energy back instead, that will make him level up quicker. But other divine feminines in the chat can tell you what they think as well. So let's bring the card in. So if you tell him that, if you say, right, I'm tired of this, whatever, what's he going to do? Again, there'll be a delay. He will level up for you and it will move things forward, but it will still take time. There'll still be a delay. So I feel that eventually you're going to get to a position where you're coming into union or you're coming back together. But I feel, yes, you may feel good in the short term doing that in the Cancer season, which is where we are. And you may feel like you've got some kind of closure from it, but it will still delay things. There'll still be a delay. But you've got to do what you feel is right for you. You trust me, I've been there, done it myself. It's more beneficial to pull your energy back than try and justify things or say things, and because he already knows he's got to level up for you. He already knows what he's doing. That's the message. Take it out, it resonates. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, what I'm doing, I've been on for 3 hours and 12 minutes. So what I'm going to do is, for anyone else who's in the chat, I'm going to do a collective message. So no more donations, okay? So I'm going to pull an animal card for everyone, 1, 2, or 3. So pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. So no more questions because I'm going off, but I'm going to do a collective message. We're going to do an animal card connected with your journey. Wow, just seeing what that was for pile 2. So pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. 1, oh wow, 2 or 3. Wow, okay. 1, 2, or 3. Pick your cards. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Okay, card 1, you may see a bat, okay? A bat is about inner knowing. It says if it feels wrong, it usually is. Trust your gut instinct as a barometer of truth. Now, this is reminding you to go within for the answers. Your intuition is always spot on. Not your ego that's telling you lies, your intuition. And intuitively, you'll feel something. I feel your person is going through a dark night of the soul to gain an inner knowing of what they know inside is true, how they feel about you and what they want. And something in their life may feel wrong. Now, that could be their karmic cycle, could be what they're doing. It feels wrong to them. Their gut instinct is telling them that, so you have to have faith that they are finding their way. So this is a bit like the Hermit coming out. It's about you trusting that the time and the separation and the no contact, whatever's going on, is benefiting the connection. Give them time to work it out, okay? And don't be surprised if you see a bat. I'm not saying you're going to see one flying around your house, but you may see one on social media in a film or something like that. Pile 2, look at this. The great return, you've got the eagle. Your person's coming back, okay? Your dreams are manifesting and your twin flame is coming home. So the eagle is a great sign of abundance as well as a masculine return. So if you pick this number, you may be seeing 888 as well. You may be manifesting more money, more success at work or a new job. Whenever it is you're wanting, it's on the way. And the eagle is a sign your person is coming, so you just need to have faith in that. And you're going to feel it deep within. So don't be surprised if you see an eagle or 888. So I feel there's going to be a reunion soon. Have faith in the when. Card 3, it's so important at this time you work on self-love, that you nourish yourself. You've got the cow there. So nourish you, okay? Look after you with self-love and self-care. Give your body and mind what it needs. And when you do that, your twin will level up for you. So instead of focusing on them, focus on you. So it may not be time at this current time for union, but it's definitely time for self-love and care that's going to bring you back together in divine timing. Now, I'm also going to do a message from them to you as a little collective as well. 1, 2, or 3, what's going on said. So if they could say anything to you at this time, what would it be? Card 1, pile 1, what would they say? What would they say? What would they say? Pile 1, what would pile 1 say? Pile 2, what would pile 2 say? What would pile 3 say? And I'm going to bring this in as well. I'm going to do 2 piles in this. Card 1, card 2, and card 3. And I'm going to leave it at this. I'll be live again on, what day are we on today? Monday, Wednesday. I'll be live again on Wednesday. Okay, hopefully, if all goes to plan. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. This is what your person wants to say. 1, 2, and 3. Pick your card. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Pile 1. So you know your person's gone within for the answers. They're doing a deep healing. They're saying, I daydreamed about you because you're my true love, the only one I want. So what they're working out in that silence, in that hermit mode with the bat, okay, is that you're their true love and the only one they want. So they're coming up with a plan or an understanding of what they need to do about that. And they're daydreaming about you as well. So they're having a lot of visions of you, fantasies and actual dreams at night, but you are on their mind constantly because they know you're the true love. Pile 2, where you got the eagle, didn't you? They're saying you're the light of my life. I love that. So if you're shining your light at this current time, pulling your energy back, then that's why they're coming forward anyway. You're the light of their life. And they're saying our souls were destined to connect. So they know you're meant to be. They know you belong together. The August eclipse could be significant as well. Not saying it's going to take that long, but it could be something happening around then as well. Very powerful. And pile 3, remember, you're working on self-love. They are saying to you, thank you for being so patient. Wow. So they know you're being patient. So you were definitely learning patience. And that's why you may need to work on you because it's not the right time yet. Thank you for being so patient with me. Ours is a love that knows no limits, which means you are very highly connected at this current time in the 5D. You may have a very strong inner union at this time, and the love goes beyond whatever the limit is, whatever the block, the obstacle, the confusion, the struggle, the challenge at this time. You're going to get through that because you're meant to be. That's the message. So I hope this helps everyone. Thank you for being here. Big thank you for my moderators. Victor's in the house at this current time. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for connecting with me, liking, subscribing, being a part of the channel. It means so much. Thank you for donating. Thank you for everyone who buys me a hot chocolate and sends me things from Amazon. I appreciate every one of you. I wish I could sit here for another 5 hours and answer everyone, but I have limited time. So, and if you want to reach out to me for a personal reading, I've got 5 readings I'm offering now. I've updated it yesterday. So you can email me from my list at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. And from the 6th of July, I'm starting to do a daily tarot reading for Angel Warrior level as well. So you get a daily card pull, 3 cards for you, 3 cards for them, 3 cards for the journey through tarot only on that level. So, if you want to become a member, there's going to be plenty of stuff going on. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. Oh, thank you, Ankmore. And I'm going to make you a mod, actually, while you're here. I meant to do it the other day. There you go. So thank you all for being here. If anyone wants to be a mod as well, you can always email me, okay? But I get so enthralled in what I'm doing. I do see people helping people out. But obviously I get so enthralled in what I'm doing sometimes. I tend to just get in my own world when I'm doing readings. But it's better than me keeping the momentum going than talking to everyone and not answering as many people. I know you appreciate that. You'd rather me be giving all the energy to the questions than talking to all of you. Because I do that anyway, So have a wonderful day. I'm sending you so much love and I'll see you soon.